All right, good morning, everybody. If you can hear me and if I sound all right, hit that number one, please. Again, if I sound okay audio-wise, hit that number one. Fairchild, Trucking, HR, Mark, Nam, CJ, Batch, Rookie, Greg. All right, perfect. Thank you. Glad that I sound good there. All right, well, before I get... Ooh, is my mic a little hotter? Oh, no, it looks like it's fine. Okay. Before I get started, though, very quickly, for those of you that watch this in the archive, if you want to continue to have something to watch in the archive, then you got to help support the stream. This is totally viewer supported, and the way to support it ultimately is code CLAY, all caps. With any of these prop firms I use, I recommend Take Profit Trader. I think they're the king of the industry right now. But if you are in the category of experienced prop firm trader, you're building an empire, then here are some other prop firms that maybe you're using and that will allow you to help support the stream. So code CLAY, all caps, with any of these helps you support the stream, and I really do appreciate it, and thank you. All right. All right. Well, there we go. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. It is Thursday, March 19th. The year is 2026. And we are off to a spicy start at 11 a.m. Please remind me to talk about my day. There's definitely stuff to talk about here on the day. So 11 a.m., like I said, remind me, because to be fair to the people, all of you right now are early. And I always love people that show up early. But if I were to talk about my day and then people show up at 11, they're like, hey, Clay, how was your day? I really don't have any justification to say, well, you should have been on time, because that person's going to be like, I am on time. So we'll wait till 11, and then I will talk about my day. So please remind me to do so, because like I said, there's definitely some stuff to talk about. But first reminder, hit that like button. If you have been here before and you know you're going to enjoy, then please hit the like. It does help. It makes a big difference. We're going for 400 likes again. Hit it yesterday. So for 2 for 3, we hit it Monday and yesterday. Let's see if we can hit 400 likes again today. So again, now if you're brand new, you've never been here, welcome. Fantastic to have you. No need to hit the like button. As I understand, you have no idea if you're going to enjoy. But if you have been here before, like I said, please hit that like button. It does help. So how are all your days going, though? Today's been wild. It's especially with gold. Gold is back to, I would argue, king of the mountain right now. Gold is, especially this morning, pre-market wise, gold has been very, very nice. Maybe NQ is trying to take back over potentially, but gold has been solid. But yeah, how are your days going? Green, red, terrible, great, balloon account, passing account, got to pay out. I was up 3K with gold and then got greedy and up 3K with gold. Yeah, that is easily to believe, because gold, like I said, is no joke. Yeah, Mark, you guys saw that one. You got the 100 points. That was awesome. Oh, what happened, Krager? I thought you were all set. What do you mean? What happened? Did you go back and trade again or something? Or did I maybe... I'm done walking... Oh, okay. I guess I just assumed I'm done walking away meant you were green and walking away. Took a $2,500 payout last night with the firm. I didn't think you traded with them, Mark. Mark's cheating on me. It's crazy. Clay, I have 3 test accounts going. 1 pass, 2 are halfway past. Futures have been awesome. You were right. Good. I'm glad you trusted me and decided to give futures a try, because yes, futures are indeed awesome. First payout in the new. Good. Love to see it. And I got 252. Oh, so the account you used was way back when they were doing the refund your account purchase, Brian? That would make sense, because you had that one funded for so long. Well, I don't know. Does that make sense? Really? Okay. All right. Well, good for you. So the nice thing about Take Profit Trader is whenever you use a code, it locks it into that account. So Brian took advantage of a deal from months ago now where Take Profit Trader was doing, I think it was 30% off, but if upon your first payout, they would refund you back your account cost. So Brian paid $252 for his account, but he just got his first payout. So not only did he get his first payout, but he also got $252 back for what he purchased. So nice job, Brian. That's kind of, did you forget about it? Were you confused for a second? I think I had that on, I think my first ever payout. I might be lying though, but I want to say, yeah, On my first ever payout, I also had that deal. And then I remember being super confused and like not understand, like, wait a second. The math is not mathing. What am I missing here? But that's what I was missing. I'm like, oh, okay, that's where that number came from. Yeah, and that's a nice thing. Resets don't take the deal away because it's just a subscription. So if you're resetting the thing, it keeps the coupon code locked in. So that is what is nice about a reset is, whenever you get, now if you cancel the subscription, the account, then yeah, the code goes away. But yeah, that's awesome. One more flip trade. Yeah, I saw that, Greg. That's awesome. Good job. New plan forward, though. Let something run. Good morning, Mr. Krister. Sorry if I missed anybody's messages. I'm not trying. Good morning, Raspberry. Nam is green. Very good. All right. Well, let's see what we can figure out here. Good morning, Real. Philly, good morning. Abdul, go long NQ. Okay, Abdul. Whatever you say. That's what I do. I just wait for people. I have no idea who they are. They just show up out of nowhere and tell me to go long NQ, so I'm just going to listen. How many contracts, Abdul, do I go long? Like all in, or what are we thinking here, brother? Hey, Octavia. Getting clapped on CL, the long has merit. Yeah, oil has been pretty choppy. Potentially a short up around here. We have like this double whammy of resistance. The pink line is that 200 period simple moving average. Dotted yellow is the VWAP. So fake break right here, and then again fake break right here. So I don't, it's not guaranteed to work, but I don't think I'm crazy to think maybe a fake break up here. But I am waiting for, what was the guy's name? Abdul. I'm waiting for Abdul to tell me how long, or how many contracts I'm supposed to go long. Since he ran, that's what I do here. I listen to random strangers. But Abdul does have, let me check his profile real quick. Looks like he's got a pretty cool avatar. Is that like charts in the background? Oh yeah, look at Abdul's graphic. It's some dude just staring at yeah, so he definitely knows what he's talking about, for sure. Yeah. That's the way, that's actually the holy grail to trading. If somebody with a cool looking graphic, especially if it's got like a line chart in the background, or like candlesticks in the background, you know that person knows what they're talking about. So you just listen to them. Hey, good morning, Bald Eagle. Yeah, I will go for a short here, stop up here. Once again, just looking to play essentially a fake breakout of these couple levels. That's happened before. So fake breakout area 1, fake breakout number 2. Do I get another fake breakout? Maybe. What is the indicator for the volume? This is called the volume profile. And if you want to add it on Tradeovate, you click here, chart settings, and then right there, day volume profile. Okay, here we go. Maybe kind of, sort of. That red line gets hit. I am, ooh, I just short right. But the trend has been fake breakouts. That's, you dirty rat. Or it's just going to flat out get rejected this time. So, it tricked. This is why you just got to understand. It is a mental, it is a challenge of mental management trading. Fake breakout, fake breakout. All right, let's go for the fake breakout. Nope, this time it just flat out gets rejected. Sometimes laughter is the best medicine. Hey, Sandlot Squints. Dude, that's a good name. Squints Palladors? Was that his last name? Wendy Peppercorn. Like, if you are a child of, we'll call it the 80s or 90s, and you don't know who Wendy Peppercorn is, I'm not sure what was going on. I don't know what, yeah, there's something off. Okay, let me put it this way. I'm sorry. A guy child, or a male child, right? If you were a male boy, if you were a boy of the 80s or 90s, and you don't know who Wendy Peppercorn is, what is going on? Come on now. Yeah, man, just, or a man, yeah, I mean, I don't know. This magic. All right, well, that's funny. That's funny. That's the market sense of humor at times. So back to the draw. Did anybody actually just take that short right there? Give me a 2 if you're like, no, Clay, I'm not going to look for a fake breakout. I'm just going to get short right here. Look for the rejection. Anybody just take that short? Not sure if we had that here in Sweden. Oh, yeah, I cannot. I do not know the distribution of the movie The Sandlot. So, yeah, I can't quite say if it went to Sweden or not, but. Okay, Alfonso at 11 a.m. I'm going to go over my day. So we got to just wait till then. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Krager. I thought when you said I'm done, I'm walking, I thought that's because you were green. I didn't realize. Well, appreciate you getting back up on the horse. Thanks for using code Clay. But just be careful, buddy. Don't go on a account tilt. As nice as it would be if you decided to use code Clay 18 times today, for your sake, I'm not quite sure that's what you want to be doing. So just careful. Don't go on account tilt. Just been having enough. Okay, all right. Googled some pic. Yeah, I mean, The Sandlot is sort of like, I mean, this like a child of the 80s or 90s. The Sandlot, I don't know. I think, don't quote me on this, but in order to become an American citizen, I think they make you watch The Sandlot. I think. Yeah, you're killing me, Smalls. Hey, well, all right, yeah, Sandlot, yeah, and I'm 42, so we are right in the same ballpark there for sure, brother. All right, yeah. Good call there, Krager. If only childhood was that, yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Well, we might be in a range, but I don't really say that in a bad way, because on a day like today, if this is now some kind of range, I mean, we're talking like a 130-point range. So I'm not going to complain about a 130-point range. I took the long one, and still, Abdul, I've been waiting for you to tell me like how much size I was supposed to do. Okay, Abdul, you're new around here. That's fine. Welcome. But around here, brother, if you want any shred of credibility at all, you can't just say go long. You have to give us 3 numbers. You have to give us where you're going to go long, so a number for your entry. You have to tell us a stop loss and a target. So if you can give us those 3 numbers, perfect. Chef's kiss. Even if you're wrong, that's okay. Everybody's wrong. But we will all respect you for at least being willing to map out a trade plan ahead of time. Good morning, Clay. Thought you started 11 a.m. Yeah, that's what time I say, but I always try to get started at a quarter till, just in case there's technical difficulties. I can give myself 15 minutes of wiggle room. But yeah, that's why you got to turn on notifications so you're notified exactly when I go live. But yes, you're not wrong. Hey, how do you see the price action till now? What's your next setup? I don't know, soldier. I'm waiting. The setup I was looking for decided to make a laugh at me. I was looking for the fake breakout, so I was looking for a short up through these 2 lines because of these fake breakouts. but then this time I decided to just reject right off those 2 lines. So right now, waiting for something else to take shape here. Hi, Clay. I tried to take Robert Trader and blew my account 2 times due to trailing drawn on limits. Deposit enough to weeble the trade. MCL. Make money that. Okay, well, yeah. It's only a matter of time before you cook that entire thing, David. Yeah. Like I said, it's only a matter of time before you're in Weeble with the futures trade. You have a bad day, you do something crazy, and that's great. You made money today, and you get to keep all that money. But I'm assuming you're keeping that money in your Weeble account, right? So, and no, you didn't blow your account due to the drawdown. Not to mention, you blew it because of not risk management. I blew 2 accounts. I'm giving up. Okay. All right. Good morning, Clay. It's been not a great morning for me. Okay. Well, David, like I said, the train's coming for you. I know I sound like a hater right now. I know I sound like I'm trying to rain on your parade. I know. I get it. But that doesn't take away from the truth. The train is coming for you. But Clay, I have a stop. I'm going to honor my stop. Yeah. You're presupposing, you're assuming that you are a flawless human being that's always going to have good days and always going to follow your rules. That's not how trading works. We're all flawed human beings. We're all flawed people. So when that day comes, choo-choo, brother, choo-choo. But anyways. Hey, good morning, Mazar, I'm sorry. Claire, you were a scalper. Yes, I scalp. I day trade. Again, Alfonso. Like I said, I understand how I sound. I sound like a grumpy old man who's a hater, who does, well, I get it. But I've been through all sorts of cycles in my life where people show up, you try to tell them, hey, and they're like, you're just jealous. You're a hater. I'm like, okay. I remember the pot stock boom. Try to tell people there, hey, you're kind of, shut up, hater. I remember, obviously AMC and GME. That we had that kind of with silver for a little bit. Silver, nobody could do any wrong because silver just went up every single day for like 3 months straight. I don't hear from very many silver people anymore because silver actually finally pulled back, and it pulled back a lot, and see you later. So, at the end of the day, choo-choo. That's all I'll say. It's coming for you. Which, again, is the superpower of prop firms. The superpower of prop firms is the ability to reduce choo-choo. When the choo-choo hits you, it does not hurt nearly as bad. And if you're saying, well, I'm never going to get hit by the train, you're lying to yourself. There's not a single person here that has, trading experience of at least a few years that does not have some choo-choo train stories. Yeah, Pam K. So there you go. That's the Dunning-Kruger effect. You're now realizing, oh. Tried my first one for the kid today. Dang, you made 4,500 on your first day? Yeah, just be careful, Raspberry. The temptation is very real to get your size a little bit aggressive. So just be careful of that. I'm not saying you'll do it, but it's out there. Okay, 11 a.m. Okay, where are we at timestamp-wise? The 18-minute mark. Okay, so my day is good in a weird type of way. So let me just, let me take a screenshot of my day. So here's my day. These are all pro accounts. As you see here, I cooked 2 pro accounts today. But on this pro account, I did very well. Now, I don't want to go too far down the rabbit trail of all the math and how it all works, but all I will say is this, is that these numbers look like, oh man, Clay, that's really bad because you actually in the red over $2,000. Well, no, first off, that's not how prop accounts work. So that's not true. I am not red in that way. You may also be saying, wow, Clay, that's rough. You cooked 2 pro accounts and only 1 pro account you're actually green on. True, however, through all of this, all of what looks really bad, I'm overall green. Overall green, happy with how things turned out. Now, I'm not ecstatic that I cooked 2 pro accounts, but this is also the power of the racehorse model. Notice I did not have to go back and reset pro accounts because that's crazy expensive. All I did was I went to my stable, I grabbed some racehorses out of the stable, and I got back at it, and this was all... Oh, we got to go to gold here. I laughed and it's easy to laugh about now because I know the outcome where I'm doing just fine. But my first one was a long right here. I was like, okay. Came down here, bounce. Let me try to get a little bit of a bounce upwards here on gold. And yeah, you can see right, especially on GC gold, just cooked very quickly. And then I cooked another one here. And then I got something long somewhere around here. No. I'm sorry. A short somewhere around here where it came down enough for me to scalp out. Again, this was very violent movement on GC. And then I think I got long down around here. And as it came up, I scalped out and I would have made, I mean, that's like a $10,000 trade there, right? But I didn't. So anyways, so overall, that can't be right. Clay is always green. So that's what I mean. That's the weird and cool thing about prop firms is this looks terrible, and it is bad in some senses. I don't want to cook pro accounts. However, the way I look at that is each account is a trade, right? So in all actuality, today on my trades, I've had a 33% win rate, right? Because these, I've taken 3 trades. Again, the way I look at prop firms is each account is a trade. The stop loss associated with that trade is just whatever you bought the account for. So I took 3 trades today. I only won on 1. So a 33% win rate. Yet, I'm actually, within the big picture, green overall. And that is where, what I was talking about earlier, about prop firms' power to reduce consequences, they come out just shining. So I am still overall in the green. I have this one above buffer. I have this one in payout territory, and that's fantastic. Now, here's the other nice thing about prop firms. They allow me to stay mentally engaged, but also protect myself mentally. And here's the core lesson I want to focus on here. So what do I mean by keeping myself mentally engaged? Well, I do want to keep trading. There seems to be a lot of opportunity out there today, so I want to keep trading, and I want to trade in a mentally engaged way. What do I mean by that? Well, I could just go and open up, fire up like a straight up demo, like a demo platform where there's zero skin in the game. But to me, that's not mentally engaged. If anything, that's going to potentially cause bad habits to creep in because I get reckless. I kind of goof around because it is strictly demo. Or I could just fire up a test account and then still have skin in the game, still be able to make progress towards something. What progress would I be making towards? Well, getting that account passed. That way I'm still mentally engaged. However, what I don't want to do, what I cannot risk today from a mental health management, and that's mainly what trading is. Yes, you have trade management, but I would argue mental health management is way more important. So from a mental health management, I cannot risk cooking this account. I don't want to risk falling back below the buffer. I have a payout here locked in. Not a massive payout, but hey, for one day, taking this account to the buffer and beyond the buffer, and then, helping contribute to staying overall green, I am in a very good mental place. I want to preserve that mental health. But I do still want to stay locked into the game mentally. So that is where prop firms shine too from a mental health standpoint, is you can stay locked in mentally, but doing it in a safe way by doing things through a test account. So that is what I am right now. I am on a test account, and that's what I'm going to do. So okay. But that is, I'm in mental management mode. I still want skin in the game, but I just want to now protect this pro. I've got it in a great spot. And I will, just the thought, imagining putting myself below buffer. Okay, well, let me get myself back above buffer. And then another trade happens and I get closer behind buffer. And then, who knows, I end up cooking that account. I could very realistically see myself crying in that regard. I don't want to do that. So that is my day. A bad day in some regards. Because again, you don't want to cook pro accounts. But I would argue a day that shines very, very powerfully about the power of the racehorse model. Have accounts passed waiting for you. I at no point in time that I have to struggle with, should I reset this pro account and pay 6 times the cost of a normal test account? I did not ever even devote a millisecond to that thought. Why? Because I knew that I had racehorses waiting for me in the stable. So the power of the racehorse model helped me keep the math in check. And, had I been resetting pro accounts, I'm not green overall, right? I still have to overcome those reset fees, which are crazy. But because of the racehorse model, overall, it's allowed the math to stay in my favor. So there we go. That is my day. And now if people ask moving forward, I'll send them back to the 18-minute mark. So 18-minute mark, there is the day. All right. I know. So Clay, the price has, I know. Maybe I missed something here, but it's okay. There will be more opportunities. How many racehorses do you have, Clay? I don't know. A lot. Well, I don't know about a lot, but I have several. I went through one stretch where I was on, and because I only trade one racehorse at a time, but there was one stretch where I had a racehorse for like a month and a half, 2 months, and then within that month and a half, 2 months, I got several other accounts passed. So I was just building up the stable during that period. So does TPT require a once a week trade to keep the reserves active? No. You do not activate the account. As soon as you pass the test, you do not have to activate it. I only activate it when it's time to put it in motion. So no, you don't have to make any trades. Any past accounts, you can just let store in the stable. There's no fees. You don't have to activate them, nothing like that. Hey, thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Using code Clay. You took that short? All right, good job, newbie. Who are these people? Leave me alone. These spam calls. Goodness, I'm trying to hang out with my baboons. Let me hang out with my fellow baboons. Hey, if you are enjoying in any way, shape, or form, hit that like button. Let's try to get this up to 100 likes here by the 30-minute mark. I hope Compton's here. Compton, are you still here? What's the plan today? Well, I mean, to try to manage my risk. Okay, did you hear that whole spiel? Did you see about how the racehorse model helped keep my numbers under control? I was thinking of you the whole time, Compton. Mr. Resetting 150K accounts and paying $1,500 a swoop to reset a pro account. Do you see why? Hopefully, are you now doing the racehorse model, brother? What is pro account? It's the account you get after you pass the test phase. And then in that account is where you can start to get paid cash. Where's that man trades guy? You mean Man Tools? Can you go over the racehorse again? I missed it. No, Jay, you can just scroll back in the live stream, brother. You don't have to apologize for missing it. Just scroll back in the live stream. Hey, Goose. I kind of like a long here, but then I look over here at the 5 minute, and the 5 minute's like, yeah. So I don't really like a long seeing that. There, hey, good job, Compton. Good job. But keep getting more. Build up your stable. Build up your stable, brother. Man Tools, yeah. What was a nasty fake out? This? What is it? That was a nasty fake out. Define that. This movement right here was a nasty fake out? I mean, I disagree. This breakout here went from 500, let's just call it 25, up to 580. So let's just call it 530 up to 580. Dude, that's a 50-point breakout. Like, how are you not making money on a 50-point breakout? Now, if this movement here was a whopping 8 points, fine. It's like, oh, wow, that thing only broke out 8 points. Okay, that's kind of tricky. But, dude, that's 50-point breakout, brother. No such thing as a triple top? What do you mean? What do you mean, brother? Michelle Rodriguez. Hi. So mysterious. Treadline? Yeah, I don't know what you mean. I've seen triple tops before. Locked in third, lose the payout. There's the same. Good job. Now the tap, more selling than buying, I think. Okay, Abdul, like I said, man, we need actual trade plan from you. How's time's approach? No such thing as... Yeah, yes. Sorry, Sandlot. I'm not sure what you're saying. I mean, I've seen triple tops work, but yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying. How times, I don't know what a times approach is. Like I said, it's an interesting long here, but the 5 minute and this candle here has gotten me spooked to get long anywhere around here. Show your 3 columns clearly indicating whether. Yeah, I don't know how to show my 3 columns clearly. This is gold, so this is GC. This is MNQ. And then, yeah, no NQ trades. That's NQ. The bad thing is that after lost so much money when it's time to reset, seems like it's not much, so I'm working on that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. If you're just willing to chill out for a little bit of time to build up the stable and all that, that little bit of chilling out of time, it'll pay dividends within the big picture. But yes, it does require a little bit of time to get things established and the infrastructure built. I mean, there was that phase of the live stream back when I first started where I understand I sounded shady because I was being shady, but just because I wasn't quite sure if my theory was actually going to work out. But people would add like, I don't really want to talk about what I'm doing because it's kind of a test. It's kind of blah, blah, blah. And what I was doing back then was the racehorse model. I was getting the infrastructure in place, which did take time. But I can now say, and many others can also say, that once that infrastructure is in place, I mean, it's nice. It's nice. Yeah, nothing's perfect. You always still have the threat if you go on tilt and then burn down the racehorse stable. But for me, it's helped keep the numbers controlled, and it's helped a lot with my psychology. But again, the point of what I'm getting at here is it does take time. So if you're able to just set aside some time, build the infrastructure for the racehorse model. For me, and like I said, for others, I think, and I don't want to speak for them, I'll just speak for myself, but it was a worthwhile time investment for infrastructure construction of that racehorse stable. You guys making any money? I think so. Is it 4 or 5 pro accounts that you can keep? You can keep as many pro accounts unactivated as you want. You can only have 5 pro accounts activated at once. So you can copy trade up to 5 pro accounts. But as far as unactivated pro accounts, the sky's the limit. Maybe a short up around here based on the 5 minute. We have this pink line. So maybe like a little double top. I can put my stop up above that 200 period simple moving average. Good. There you go. All right. So even when that one goes pro, what I'm saying, Compton, is just leave it there. Don't touch the pro. You don't have to activate it right away. Get a couple more pro. And I don't know what that number is. Do you wait until you get 3 or 4 or 5 accounts passed, and then you have a stable filled with racehorses of 3, 4, 5? I'm not sure what that number is, but that's the infrastructure I'm talking about. Again, it takes time. It'll take it'll take the thing of, okay, I got a pro. Let's just go trade the pro. No, chill out. Put that aside. You don't need to trade a pro as soon as you get it, because what you're setting yourself up to is the temptation of resetting a pro account, which is crazy expensive. But if you at least have 2 pro accounts, then you could activate one and you still have one in the stable. That way, if you cook that pro account, you're not going to have the mental battle of needing to reset the pro, because you'll know you can go and grab that racehorse. My stable only has a 3-legged. Well, it sounds like you got some more infrastructure building to do. Not to mention, let's face it. You could pass a test with a terrible strategy, getting totally lucky. And if then you take that same strategy and then carry it into your pro account, well, that pro account's cooked. Whereas, if you're like, okay, I'm not going to touch the pro account, let's do the same strategy again, see if I can pass another account. Let's make sure this is actually a good strategy. And then if you start cooking accounts, you're like, okay, maybe this wasn't as good as a strategy as I thought. But at least I'm not realizing this with a pro account. I'm realizing it with test accounts. So as you build up your pro account stable, you're actually fine-tuning strategies because you're figuring out what strategies actually seem to be working. So there's that flip side to it too. Is you are testing to make sure strategies are actually valid. Because again, just because you pass a pro, or just because you passed doesn't necessarily mean the strategy wasn't kind of just, getting lucky. I like the 50K and the 150K. All right, maybe a long here. Okay, going to go for a long at that green line if it wants to bounce back up. I lost my pro accounts, but I reset them. You reset your pro accounts or you reset test accounts, Laura Mir? All right, never mind. No bounce there. So back to the drawing board. Can't even get one. Oh my god, good. Oh, I can't. My Met. Okay, Lorimer, all I'll say is maybe just like scroll back 5 minutes and then just listen to this thing called the racehorse model and maybe consider that doing forward. Maybe consider doing that moving forward. Wow. All right. Quite the pullback here. Five-minute hammer did work there. I do not see any 5-minute hammers. You can always... Lorimer, I recognize your name, though. You have been here before. Surely you've heard of the racehorse model. But even if you didn't join the stream a couple minutes earlier, just scroll back. Yes, there is irritation in my voice because it's like I've offered a solution and then you hear people just totally destroying their ROI potential because, anyways. Well, Kyle, would that be pro accounts or test accounts? I don't care if people are resetting test accounts 150K. Oil with an interesting potential rollover here. Is oil even really that good to trade right now? I don't know. I'm not sure. Ooh. Let's keep an eye on this for something like that for gold. Does gold get a flush down through here? Yeah, pro. Yeah, that's true, Kyle. That would, yeah. I mean, that would make me want to be like that person. I mean, if you can afford to just like reset 5 150K pro accounts in the same day, I mean, that's what, $7,500. I mean, you must be doing very well in life if you can just spend $7,500 in one day to reset those accounts, which have a high likelihood of once again just getting cooked. Remember, some of us are, yeah, I like I said, it's just, just got here. Is the price for when going to be? No, if you use code Clay, you'll get 40% off. Code, yeah, for the, what did you ask? 25K is 90. Yeah, so use code Clay, 40% off. We'll bring it down to 90. And then no activation fee. I figured I would make it back. Well, Laramere, you were going about this all the wrong way. All the wrong way. Now, what you're doing, I'm not going to say is impossible. That would not be accurate. It's not impossible. It's just highly unlikely. You are stacking the odds against you. Like I said, a little bit of time investment to build the infrastructure is well worth it. But it does take a little bit of time. So if the people are like, I want money now, 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 yes, you're never going to make money. People that want money now, 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 now are not going to make money in the market. And even if they make it, they're not going to hang on to it. And really, that's what trading actually is. Can you hang on to the money you've made? Exhibit A, pot stocks. Exhibit B, AMC, GME. Exhibit C, silver people. Going to try a short right here at the red line. Try to play basically like kind of a bear pennant here that's formed. I'm long at, top 40, your trade plans got me a little nervous. I appreciate it, but you seem to be missing a very key number. Where's your stop loss at, brother? No, Trump's speaking today? I don't even care. I'm trading. I don't care. I don't care. I'm so sick of this. Speaks every day, speaks for 4 hours, and we, like us day traders, I don't care. I don't care. If it cooks me, it cooks me. 24.90. All right, there you go. Hey, if you are enjoying in any way, shape, or form, hit that like button, please. I know it doesn't seem like it's doing much, but it does help. So if you are finding any form of entertainment at all, if you don't mind hitting the like button, I really do appreciate it. All right, gold is at that trend line. Well, on the 5 minute, that is. So if gold can push down through here, maybe another rollover here in gold. All right, top 40, roger that. All right, never mind on that short. Back to the drawing. Yes, I will try a long down around here. We have some area of support here, a bounce point right here. So to think that it, bounces from there, not guaranteed to happen, but is that a credible thought? Is that a logical thought on my part? I think so. But just because something's logical does not mean that it'll work. Nothing works all the time. Despite what some may lead you to believe, there is no strategy, there is no anything that works every single time. I am still interested in a short. In fact, I'll throw it up there just in case, I suppose. I can put my stop right up there. You got 100 points? Good job, Brian. That still eludes me. I've yet been able... Who here has had a 100-point trade before? Type 100 if you've gotten a 100-point trade before. I've never done it. I've been at it almost 2 years now in the futures world. You've had a 300-point? Yeah, well, Boobo, but to be fair, you're like us. You're a sway trader. Wow. I'm jealous of all of you. I'm jelly. Does minus 100? What's the math on 1 MNQ? 1 MNQ, was that 2,000? Dog. All right, well, never mind. Okay, maybe a long down here then. All right, gold on the 5 minute is now down through that trend line as an FYI, if you care about that at all. Oh, okay. So it's only a $200 loss okay. Hey, Judah. Morning, brother. So you got it's the So the way you typed it, we need multiple A's. It's brother. Very long time ago, forgotten, remembered, in the middle of it. Oh, in your paper account. Bummer. I was hoping you'd be like in a real account. I had MNQ 100-point loss on a mistake. Yeah, I guess I did. I guess I never clarified. I meant more a 100-point winner. Yeah, I go too big a size for be able to withstand a 100-point move down. All right, well, this is in no man's land for me. I'm interested in a long down around here and interested in a short up around here. So its current location has got me just needing to be patient. I'm up 545 on the day. Now I got to not lose it. Well, there you go. That's right. Manage that risk. Hey, Jesus. Good morning. Yeah, homie don't play that. Okay, I'm trying my long again. I'm in at... Top, what's up with you and you never do stop losses? What's up with that, brother? I'm scared. Yeah, it's not quite what you think it is, Scott. So if you go back to the 18-minute mark on the stream, I explained my day. So it's not quite the way it appears right now, but I do clarify all that at the 18-minute mark. A good day. I'm happy with today. But yeah, it's not what you're thinking. I'll put it that way, Scott. But yeah, if you go back to the 18-minute mark, I discuss my day. Clay, remember my short yesterday? I do not. Sorry. No stop loss. I just cut mentally. Okay, so you're just making it up as you go then. Like, even if you have a mental stop loss, there is still a stop loss where you're just telling yourself, okay, at that spot is where I mentally tell myself to press the button. So you seem to be confusing a hard stop. Hard stop just means here's a hard stop. Let's say I'm in, and then I just put, right here. There's my stop. That's a hard stop. A mental stop would be me looking at 424 and saying, okay, mentally, if I see the price at 424, I'm clicking the exit button. So you're confusing the two. You seem to think that a mental stop loss means, well, I don't even have a number. No. That's just you not having a trade plan. It seems like the lion doesn't concern himself with a stop loss. I have a mouse over exit button stop loss. Yeah, that'd be a mental stop loss. Exactly, Wave. All right, here we go. Maybe a long here. There we go. Looking for a long at the green line there. Stop is the red. Yeah, I suppose I'm trying to catch a knife to an extent, but I think this is a valid area to try to catch it, given that it has bounced a couple times before. Will it bounce again? I have no idea. That's why I got a stop loss in. Okay, well, Laramere, I want you to start to listen to the lion then, okay, brother? Because you broke my heart today. I don't like when people are making their life harder than it needs to be. So start listening to the lion, please. Racehorse. The lion is telling you, go do the racehorse model. Get started on the racehorse model. Thank you. I have active now 5 tests and I'm working. Okay. Again, Laramere. It's don't reset a pro account. If you want to reset a test account, that is fine. That's true. Who was Lionheart? Was that King Richard, I think? I have active 5 test accounts. There you go, Nas. Yep, one at a time. Mental stops and yeah. Exactly. That is a downside. Richard the Lionheart. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, gold. There it goes. Did anybody take advantage of this? Did anybody take that short on the trend line? There's the pay. I mean, you got a little bit here. Took a little bit of patience, but here's the payday. Anybody take that short on gold? Clay, the trend line break on gold was... You took it, Philly? Nice. All right, I'm kind of getting irritated. I'm going to do a short here. My stop was going to be right up here. Let's see if we can... Ooh, that's a 20-point stop. Holy smokes. Okay, no. I'm not doing 20 points on 5. Okay, if that red line turns blue, I'm in. I'm in. Let's see if we can get some momentum down. We'll go 1-to-1 on that first target. If it comes down and gets close, I'm going to at least bring it down. Come on, keep coming down some more. I'll throw another one down here too, just in case I suppose there's some sort of spike. There we go. I will move my stop to basically break even if it can get down around here. So I'm not even going to necessarily wait for it to hit the first target, but if it can get somewhat close to it, then I'll bring it down to at least a break even trade. Like right here. There we go. Okay, and stopped out. So, all right. Winning trade there. Yes, in hindsight, I should have just left my stop. I don't know, where was it? Up above here? No, I don't even... This is why I laugh when people are like, hey, Clay, can you tell me about your, your trade from yesterday? I'm like, brother, I literally, I don't even remember my stop loss from this trade 2 minutes ago. My stop had been up here. That was up there. Okay, it was right there, I think. Again, I am still interested in a long down around here, but this is a day where you got to check on your distances. That distance I had there was like, okay, and then I jumped like, oh, okay, that's 20 points. Okay, so just because your lines may seem close together from your entry to your stop, make sure you check how many points it actually is, because today it can be deceivingly big. Karan, you are behind, I think. Sounds like you're behind by a few minutes. Telling me good short. Yeah, I made that short about a couple minutes ago. So, Karan, by the time you hear this, make sure you grab the scroll bar and drag it to live. All right, looking for a long down here at, I think I can get down, there we go. Okay, but I can get a little bit more. There we go. So looking for a fake breakdown of this area right here. Fake breakdown of the overnight low. So step 1, it's got to get to that level. Step 2, it's got to break that level. And then step 3, it's got to fake until right there. And then ideally it stops faking at the, or I'm sorry, at the green line. Not right here. That's my stop. At the green line, it stops faking right there and then starts to head back up. Now, it could very realistically bounce right off the overnight low, but like I said, I'm looking for a fake break. Now, if it's not a fake break and it's a true break, well, then I'll be taking a losing trade here. All right. But like I said, step 1 for me is it's going to not just be a beautiful bounce. It's going to fake break it. But if you're like, no, Clay, I disagree. I think it's going to bounce right off there. Well, hindsight will be the judge. Right now, maybe. And I'm sorry that it's stuck behind. You can't see it, but it's just the function of this right now. Kind of annoying. All right. I wonder if I should move stuff down now. I am. I think it could, if it's going to come down, no, it might plummet a little bit more. There we go. Well, I don't know. Looking like, for those of you that were just like, no, I think it's going to bounce right off that level. Looking like you guys chose wisely. He chose poorly. Yep, good call. The power of independent thinking right there. It's a true break. Okay, see, Jesus, that's why you don't want to talk like that. It's a true break. Dude, it bounced right off that level. That's why, Jesus, if you just say, I think it's a true break, then okay, fine. But when you say it's a true break and then it does the exact opposite, now you look like a clown. Look. See what I mean? The power of just saying, I think. It shows just intellectual humility and protects you from how you look right now, brother. Got to sharpen up my wording. There you go. I appreciate somebody that takes a little bit of responsibility in that regard. Shout out, brother. I mean, compound wealth, I use CQG, and I think it works fine for me. All right, well, again, the power of independent thinking. For the people that are like, yeah, no, Clay, I agree that down around this area is a buy, but yeah, Clay, I disagree that it's going to be a fake breakdown. I think it's going to bounce right off there. Hey, you guys were right. I was wrong. Independent thinking. Yeah, Jesus took accountability. Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. If somebody can point something out and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. That's more than respectable. It's where people start to double down and then dig the hole deeper and deeper. It's like, dude, this could have been averted, brother. Okay, now I am back to potentially, well, I will try a long down here. I don't know. See, if I put my stop below the lows, that makes sense here, but then I'm putting my stop right above that low right there. And putting my stop right above that low, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But then if I put my stop all the way down here, now my risk profile is, what would that be? Yeah, that's a 26-point risk. So, all right, maybe, here we go. Maybe we can find a short in here. I will. I'll try that short if it wants to maybe come back down. 17-point stop, yeah. These are... Okay, I'm in. See if this thing wants to continue on with the trend back down. First target right there. Again, I'll move my stop down to break even. Doesn't necessarily have to hit there, but at least get close. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ooh. All right, that's getting... I don't know if it was some sort of nude. That was kind of spicy for a second. Okay, there we go. Close enough. Doesn't want to come down and at least hit that first one. Come on. So it will be a green trade now no matter what. But let's see for... And come on, come down and hit it. Come down and hit me. Hit me. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Next target down there. Come on down, brother. No, other way. Other way. Again, it'll be a green trade no matter what, but I'd prefer if it would hit this next target. Okay, there we go. There we go. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering splendor. When's the last time you hit a profit target? Make me money. A new fantastic... Oh, I'm stopped out. All right. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if the market is into Disney songs right now or not. Apparently, borderline. Wow, Goose. Good recovery. Sing, okay, yeah. Sing higher like, hee, like that higher? Or is there a song called Higher? That was beautiful, thank you. Oh my goodness, that's dirty. That's dirty. I'm glad I played that the way. See, that's garbage movement. It's getting very spicy actually right now. Oh, hey, somebody, hababahi. Okay, what is somebody, is Trump's talking right now? What's going on? No, why would I sing Can You Take Me Higher when I want the price to go down because I'm short? Get low, get low. I probably want to sing that one. Oil popped? It did. Yes, okay. Oil is definitely, wow. Okay, oil. As an FYI, for those of you here that are maybe not on the live stream yesterday, from kind of like a real life economic standpoint about just how, news headlines does eventually show up in real life. The lumber yard reached out to me yesterday, said, hey, Clay, my lumber guy's telling me prices are about to go up due to transportation costs. So do you want to lock in your bid? So I locked in my bid for the lumber of the new house we're building yesterday. He didn't say how much or anything like that, but yes, inflation is here. Not only is inflation here via just higher gas pumps, that's just, a tax increase, but higher price, oil is surprisingly used in a lot of stuff. Holy smokes. What is the news? Did it just freeze? No? Okay. Let's just watch it. We can watch it over here on the 2-minute. Oh my goodness. Well, if anybody was short on oil, all I'll say to them is code Clay. Anybody that was long, okay, don't chase, brother. Don't chase. I sort of want to buy right now. I'm not going to even lie. I kind of want to buy right now. Oil stopped out of my long. Stopped out of my long. Good job, bro. Good grief. Okay. Be honest. Be honest. It's a safe place here. I've admitted it. Give me a 3 if you are also tempted to buy right now. Like literally right now. Even though the price has already exploded all the way up here. Like, Clay, I sort of want to hit the buy button. I do. Am I the only one? Okay, good. I'm not the only one that's being tempted with FOMO right now. Okay. That makes me feel better. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm glad that I'm not the only person in the world that has that voice living in my head. The FOMO voice. No? Well, Well, good for you, Karan. I'm jealous. I don't trade oil. Okay, so Judah's like, I don't even trade oil, brother, but I'm kind of tempted to want to go do it. Now, the bad thing here is we would all have been fine. We would have all made money because we were all like, I want to buy here, and it did spike up here. But, okay, that's fine. That's a fool's gold there. Thinking about short when it starts down. Okay, well, how do you define when it starts down? Like what we're looking at right now, is this defining starting down? Or is this just a pullback? That's where RRF, if you just give us an entry point number for a short, that is how we can help determine how you define starting down. How much is a tick worth on oil? $10. And there's 10 ticks per, no, and there's 100 ticks per point, I think. Yeah, I think that's how I don't even know what I'm saying right now. So what was the news on oil? I saw somebody posted there's no oil export ban. You can trade oil micros too. That's true, Ty. That is true. I'm surprised. I think MNQ did react, didn't it? Oh, no, not really. Not really. Okay. Yeah, well, a couple days ago, I think I don't mean like we discovered, but we noticed that it seems like the correlation was broken. Whoa. You guys see this dancing up here? Why did it start? Oh, because it's going to 100. It was fluctuating between 2 digits here and 100. I was like, why is this shaking back and forth up here? That must be why. It started to dance on me. Oil is a new silver? No. Well, I guess it depends how you define in what way. I don't know if silver will ever be touchable in the sense of how quickly that moved. But yes, if you mean it's the new silver in the terms of like it's the new talk of the town, agreed. Yes, agreed in that regard. Trump now speaking, that's why. Okay, there it is, dancing. That's what it was. See how it's going back and forth between 100 and then that? Okay, that's what's causing it to dance. Shut up and dance with me. If you know that lyric, you're probably a child of the 80s or 90s. Trump, Japan PM talking about meeting. Yeah, supposedly Trump is talking. Well, a lot of chop here. Again, I'm not going to complain, though, because if we consider the top of the chop here and the bottom down there, that is still a 40-point range. So a 40-point range of chop is... It has a correlation on Brent. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, and maybe I should know this. What is the difference between Brent and just, I guess, oil, CL, which is what? Crude. So, like, which one actually matters the most for, like, us, just from a practical standpoint? Because I keep seeing Brent is, like, well over 100, but crude right now is basically just hit 100. What is the difference? Oh, is that the difference? Brent is Europe? I'm not sure. I'm literally asking all of you. I was looking at this one. I'm like, I actually don't know the difference here. Okay, so same oil, same thing, just from a different location. So CL is just from Texas. Brent is international. I see. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, WTI, West Texas would make sense. What's the I stand for in that? Ask ChatGPT. You guys are my ChatGPT. You guys have never told me wrong. You guys have never led me wrong. You guys have never told me that Trump's speaking when he's actually not speaking. That's never happened here. Intermediate, gotcha. All right, maybe a short up around here, and I can just throw my stop. Okay, I'm short. No, with one contract. Crap. All right, I'll just take that scalp out there and we'll try to... Oh, please don't perfectly come down now when I accidentally did positions. Don't do that. Stop. No. Clay, when you scalp, how do you offset the commission? I don't worry about the commissions, especially with Take Profit Trader. From my understanding, very, very low commission, so it's irrelevant. Now, I have learned that other prop firms' commissions can come up to bite you. Some of you have mentioned that, other prop firms, and for some people, maybe those other prop firms' commissions don't really matter for you and your strategy. But I suppose in some senses it could. But yeah, I don't worry about it because Take Profit Trader, well, kind of one of the things I was never really aware of until other people brought it up. But another benefit of Take Profit Trader is very small commissions. Okay, so Brent Crew, thank you, Mr. Anderson. Gotcha. Hey, Preston, good to see you. What do you need that for, Neil? Uh-oh, Neil. Neil, are you banishing yourself to just paper or demo trading now? What happened? All right, I am going to try another. Oh, good. Oh my, as my wife would say. Oh my. Oh, goodness gracious, as my wife would say. Okay. People buying the pullback are getting absolutely cooked right now. Absolutely cooked. My sell call on oil is... Why are you trading options, Flash Thompson? Come on, brother. There are better ways to go about trading than day trading options. Oh, my goodness. Longs are getting cooked. Wow, look at it in the 5-minute. We're almost at bearish engulfing territory. Yeah, we are now. Well, I suppose that depends how you define bearish engulfing, but very close. Wow. Well, looks like a double reset. Oh, no, don't do it to me. I think I have to try it. Look at that. 21 EMA and... Okay, I have to. I might regret it. Well, I mean, not really. I'll put my stop down a little bit below. There we go. I mean, I have to take a swing at it. We have... Okay, now the 21 EMAs come up here a little bit. I'll still keep it right there. Orange line here is previous session close. I told you guys sell at 100. I mean, did you need a cookie, Flash Thompson, or what do you want? What are you looking for? I got some stale Twinkies I can give you. For you, for the people that feel the need to run around and say, I told you so. I mean, what are you looking for? Like I said, I don't have a cookie for you. I got stale Twinkies, though. I need some milk and cookies. I think that's the wrong time of year. I was short on oil during doing some, brain dead gamble, and it worked out. Well, I mean, at least you know it was a brain dead gamble. What's really bad and I mean, don't get me wrong, that's still dangerous because you're potentially building a bad habit. What's way worse is when somebody does a brain dead gamble and then they confuse that with skill. So at least you're aware that it was a brain dead gamble. Oh, Preston, whatever, man. Oh, I blew 30 accounts, but yeah, on my one account, I made $10,000. Is that what kind of day you're having, Preston? I know your sob stories, brother. Oh, man, I roasted so many accounts, but on the one account, I not only paid for all the roasted accounts, but I'm still up like $5,000. Hey, Legsit. Brenton. I'm not sure what you're saying facts to because I just spewed out a lot of stuff, but I'm glad you thought I said something that was a fact. All right, here we go. Maybe kind of, sort of. Oh, boy. Again, looking to get long at the green line. Stop is the red. I'm risking, with slippage, we'll call it $200. I think, yes, if I'm doing the math right. M&Q moving? It better be moving. Okay, it is moving. So is oil, though. Okay, the more it bounces, the more I don't like this. Because now if I buy, I am buying after what has been right here, essentially a failed bounce. So buying after a failed bounce now, I don't know. Yeah, it's... If this thing gets up to right here as a green candle, I'm going to cancel this out because the only way I'm getting filled is if a green candle, which gets up to there, fails, and that's no thanks. Okay, yeah, never mind. Again, if I get filled down here, what does that imply? That implies that this big green candle has completely failed miserably. I'm not looking to try to get long after a nice bounce has failed miserably. So what you actually need to do, Flash Thompson, if you actually want any respect at all, you've got to give us numbers ahead of time. Just saying broad statements, oil's going to drop, dude, that's not impressive, man. But if you actually gave us a trade plan where you said, I'm getting short here, my stop is here, my target is here, and then we watched it play out right before our very own eyes, we'll be high-fiving you. We'll be throwing cookies at you. Right, no, that's a number. That's not numbers, that's number. You gave us a number. I asked for numbers. Did he give us 3 numbers? If he did, I'll be the first to apologize. So, did you give an entry point, a stop loss, and a target? Did you give us those 3 numbers? I gave you an entry point, okay? So, in other words, Judah, he's literally just saying he didn't. He just said, I gave you an entry point. Right. Well, that, around here, who cares? Like, you got to give us a stop loss too, right? Because here's what the I told you so crew can do. Here's my entry point, and let's just say I'm short. The price could do this, and then come down, and they're like, see, I told you so, I was right. It's like, well, what the heck? But yeah, it did all this. Whereas if you give us a stop loss and you say your stop is right here, well, yeah, then we know you got stopped out. So that's why the stop is important, brother, so we can avoid games like that. All right, MNQ is still moving. Ooh. Okay, the market liked Mark Trump saying no boots on the ground, hence the spike. Oil still dropping. So we were close. We were close when we did the little experiment about who wants to chase, who wants to chase. Ooh, although right here, there's got to be some people in the world that were like, okay, there's like a little miniature bull pennant. I'm buying that breakout. Whoosh. That's rough. Okay, right. So Flash, no, ain't nobody, that's not a way, who cares? Like I said, the entry point with no stop loss, the price could have gone way far against you and then come back down through and you could still do that. I told you so. So that's why stop losses are important. So next time you'll give us a stop loss and we'll all watch in great anticipation. All right, Trump is taking questions now. Trump thought impact of Iran would be worse, will be over with soon. Doesn't he say that every day? It's over, it'll be over soon. Just passed my eval in 1 week. Okay, trades by Zai. What I would encourage you to do is not worry about that. Put that account in storage. Don't activate it. You now have one racehorse in the stable. Prove to yourself that the way you just passed that account, you can do it again. Let's see if this is actually valid. Because I would hate for you to figure out that it's not valid on your pro account. So that's what I'm going to challenge you to do. Don't activate it, but prove that strategy is going to work again. And then here's the cool thing. If you do prove it, now you're going to have 2 racehorses in the stable. So you could get one racehorse going, and then if you blow up that account, you won't be tempted to reset the pro and pay an astronomical price. You can just go and grab the other pro. Again, Flash Thompson, my point to you is that's not a good call. A call of entry here is not a good call. A proper call contains risk management, hence the stop loss. So it was a call, it was a free call, I'll give you that. My point is it was not a good free call because a good call has risk management associated with it, aka a stop loss, brother. Fair enough, cool. All right, we are approaching kind of a potential double whammy. So I'm going to maybe take a short here, but I want to see how it behaves first. So right up here, we have the dotted yellow line, which is the VWAP. We have the pink line, which is the 200 period moving average. So maybe a short, maybe a short up around that area. What is up? I don't need. There we go. Oh, wait, you've been copy trading? Trades by Zai? Yeah, David, I've been watching oil, brother. Oh, goodness. Oh, please don't use those 3 letters. Just please call it anything other than that. There's a million other names you could call it other than those 3 letters. Clay got a payout voided and an invitation to go live. I do not know that. You'll have to ask. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it wants to act weak. I was thinking about just throwing a short order right there. But like I said, in this situation, I'm going to need a little bit more confirmation. Okay, I think I would have been okay. Not quite yet. No scalpy yet. No. Yeah, I probably would have gotten out there, maybe. So I guess I would have been okay. You just got to... Wait, is that your second 100 points today, Brian? Yeah, because I have 250 kids right now, but I forgot. Oh, all right. So you actually are already going to have multiple racehorses in the stable. Okay. Well, that's a little different. I didn't realize you were copy trading. All right, this candle. Okay, I could cook. So I want to see this next one go straight up, go up, 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 up. No, up. All right, this could still work. Yep, there you go. I'll try that. Short right there, stop right here. Nice top. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it wants to get rejected. Now, if it comes up through that green line, I'll have to reassess. But let's see if it wants to get rejected. Okay, I'm in. Whoa, hey, somebody. What happened here? Whoa, yeah, somebody. I have no idea what happened. I blacked out and just started pressing buttons. What happened? Somebody tell me right now what happened. I blacked out. I think I might have started speaking another language too. I blacked out. What happened? Somebody tell me. Stop laughing at me and tell me what just happened. Oh my goodness. Oil is just destroying people's dreams. Okay, be honest, because I'm a little self-conscious right now. Has anybody else ever been in a trade where you black out because you get in and the price just like does something crazy? Has anybody else ever had a blackout trade, or is that just me? I'm self-conscious right now. You're a jerk, Bradley. Okay, look, Alex has had one. Okay, thank you, Kevin. Okay, thank you, Nam. Neil, thank you. All the time. Stop exaggerating. Hafia refineries in Israel is hit. Blackout for the entire day. Dude, did I exit? I don't know, man. I blacked out, and I think, like I said, I spoke another language. All right, maybe another trade here. If it wants to pop up and then come back down, I'm going to try again. But I want to see it get up, like hit the high right here and bump its head. Come on, go bump your head. Go bump your head. I guess that's a form of blackout. Nope. That's called a stroke? Oh, man. I guess, okay, so maybe I just had a miniature stroke on live stream. I don't know, brother. At the end of the day, looking back at some of my trades, yeah, I've had those too. The look back trades were like, what was I thinking? Oh my goodness. I am not interested in buying any pullbacks right now with this sort of candle here forming. Maybe think about a long down here, but no way I'm getting long up around this area. Dude, if oil goes straight back up now, there are going to be just so many cooked accounts today. So many. We on an uptrend 5-minute chart since open. What do we? Unfortunately for all of you, I've been looking at gold, oil, and NQ today, or MNQ. So I don't know. You also, everybody has to now specify not only what time frame they're on, which you did there, dumb money, the 5-minute, but I don't know which one you're talking about. MNQ. Are we on a 5-minute? We are an uptrend 5-minute chart since open. Yeah, I guess I can see why you would say that. I don't know if I'd probably call this more just a sideways range, but I'm assuming you're saying that because we did put in overall higher lows. $21 EMA smack. Jim, did you get the thing reposted? Oil just about filled the gap on the 15-minute. Roger that. And then you have something in the video itself that's saying if you want to see the results, check the description area. Clay, could this be forming a cup? Oh yeah, I'm not. Yeah. I for some reason the cup and handle has never been something that has stood out to me, but yeah, does it do something like that? And then does this move? Then come back up here. I'm assuming that's what you mean by the cup and handle. So yeah, right now we're forming the cup, or I'm sorry, the hand. What is it? Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, this is the cup. We're forming the handle right now, maybe. The good old cup and handle pattern. It doesn't really get that much hoopla. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at the 5 minute though. Like I said, I don't have any interest right now of buying the pullback on the 2 minute with the way the 5 minute's looking right here. But that's just me. I am a baboon. Grandma's drunk and full porting again. Should have never told her about prop firms. You could probably say that about British people too, right? They like their tea. It's like a teacup. Speaking, black. Coffee is like one of the sneaky fat things, right? A great way to get fat and unhealthy is with coffee because you get loaded it up with so much sugar. Gross. I don't know, man. Black coffee's not too rough. I try my best to avoid the liquid calories. Liquid calories are brutal. NQ is super messy right now. I don't know about that. I'd argue the 5 minute makes a whole lot of sense. I would argue that the way the 5 minute looks right now, that makes a lot of sense to me. I'm not sure. Okay, but to be fair to you, we all have different definitions of messy, so I have no problem agreeing that per your strategy, maybe the NQ is messy right now for your strategy. Like, I can see that, but for me and the way I'm looking at charts, to me that doesn't look messy. That looks like it makes a lot of sense. But again, trading is very nuanced. The word messy can mean different things to different people. Trump on Iran, it's close to demolished. Only thing is in the straight. Yeah, I'm looking at the 15. Yeah, there you go. I'm on a cut right now, so maybe I am just craving some. Oh, dude's cut. Is it? So did you do a clean bulk or a dirty bulk? I like dirty bulks, boy. Cup and handle means more on a daily, less power at lower time frames. Yeah, I can't say I've ever, yeah, maybe. Interesting. Clay, did you see the WB's March Madness bracket? Yeah, I did see that. I was wondering, but is there some sort of like contingency, like you have to have, and I don't know, but like you have to have 80% accuracy? I'm curious what the fine print on that is. But yes, if it's just no, whoever wins gets $1 million. Well, I mean, as we witnessed, there are a lot of people here. I don't know about a lot of people here, but we have the Laramans that are resetting pros. You got to think that the vast majority of their revenue comes from the pro resets. But yes, I assumed that there was maybe some contingency on that, but if there's not, yeah, they must be doing pretty good. Yeah, is there some sort of like consistency rule on it? I don't know. Dude, I did not realize how much the pro resets were. Yeah, it's basically 6 times the cost of a test account. All right, I will. I'm going to try another short up around here. There we go. So looking for a short up here. Stop will be the green line. So got to be patient enough to see if it wants to get up there. And then we'll see what happens. Hey, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button. We're going for 400 likes today. We do need to be at 200 likes by the 2-hour mark. I do use the like button as a gauge of interest in the spirit of time management. As a dude that's got 6 kids, I got to manage my time very wisely. So I prefer to use my time on things where people are finding entertainment or value. And the only way I know how to quantify entertainment and value, quote unquote, is via that like button. And I've learned that at this point in the live stream history, if people are finding value, if people are enjoying, then we should be at least at 200 likes by the 2-hour mark. So yeah, we got about 30 minutes to get up to 200 likes here. So if you are enjoying in any way, shape, or form, hitting that like button, it does actually have real life implications because it's a metric I'm using to help me manage my time. Sell or buy? Nico, we've been waiting for you to tell us. I've been waiting for Nico to show up to tell me. So I don't know, brother. Is it a sell or buy? Thank you, Jay. Well, right now, Legsit, we do homeschool, so technically I do it during their homeschool hours, but especially though, once we get out to the homestead, the likes are going to become that much more valuable because it's going to be a question of, man, I could be playing outside right now. I could be hunting for some mushrooms. Thank you, Flash. Can I sell? I mean, I don't know. Can you? I'm not trying to be a jerk, but like, can I sell? Yes, I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming you have fingers to press the sell button. I know. I can't wait for morel mushroom season. Can't wait. I grow my own vegetables in my yard. Nice. Yep, that's what we want. We want some chickens, want a garden. We already got a nice stream that goes through it all. All right, never mind on this short up here. Looking like that's not going to happen. Maybe a long down around this area, though. So, yeah, if it comes down to right around here, I will try a long. No, don't have a Lamborghini tractor. I got the John Deere. All right, here we go. Maybe kind of, sort of. Okay, can we, Flash Thompson, there's a million other things that you could call a fair value gap. Can you just use one of those million other terms? Please don't use the term that the cult leader uses. Okay, I'm going to try a short here. Again, looking to get short at the red line. See if we can trade the trend here. Trying to go with the trend. I've let it bounce up a little bit, take a bit of a breath, and then we'll see if the trend wants to continue. If that red line turns blue, I'm in. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close. No, don't call it that, Deadeye. Don't even call it that. I think you're trolling. I think you're rage baiting me. And I am in. All right, let's keep this momentum going here. Come on. Come on. Go, momentum. Go. 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 Come on. Oh, now it's bouncing right off the blue line, which is my entry point. That's always fun. It's a shoehorn? Huh? Now do I add if it comes back down? That's the question. And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. If I can get filled at that red line, this is going to be looking that much prettier. Come on. Come on. Move my entry a little bit more now. Looking to add at the red line. Oh, this could be looking so good. So good. Come on. Oh, it's looking so good. Fill me, though. Fill me, and then let's keep moving. There we go. Come on. Oh, I can't ask for it. Look at this. Come on, shorts. Let's go. Oh my! If I'll take this every day. Like if it doesn't work out, so be it. Doesn't matter to me. I could not ask for a better looking setup. Okay, now do I add again? Yep, I'm adding more if it comes back down. Dude, come on now. Come on. Come on. Just in case there's a spike. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Like I said, if I can get filled here, it'll be looking so much better once again. Is Trump still speaking right now, by the way? Come on. No, he's done. All right, thank you. Come down, come down, come down. All right. And I'm trying to play this bear flag that has now taken shape. I don't really want to draw it out just because I'm using a mental stop. So, okay, I'll try it real quick. I guess more so like a pennant. So that's what I'm trying to play here, the bear pennant. And I'm looking to add at the red line, so I'm trying to trust the pennant too. Come on. Come on, bear pennant. Do what bear pennants do. And looking to add at the red line. My first target is that green. Come on, bear pennant. Okay, I have added. Come on, bear pennant. Let's go, brother. Keep coming down, bear pennant. There we go. Okay. I'm going to let this one work for me now. So there's my stop. And I'm going to just start to move my stop down. Come on, bear pennant. Do your thing. No. Down. Come on. Spank him, Cletus. Spank him, Cletus. Spank him, Cletus. Come on, brother. Come on, Cletus. Do it. Spank him. Spank the Bulls. Spank the Bulls, Cletus. All right, stopped out. There we go. It took a little bit of trust. It took a little bit of patience, but the the bear pennant delivered. Oh, man. If that thing really started to plummet, you guys know what I was about to start to really yell. Dang, I was so... oh, we were right on the edge. Oh, darn it. All right. Well, there we go. I mean, he did. Cletus spanked him down enough, but, like, had we really gotten some downwards movement? No, I wouldn't. No, talking in... Well, it depends on how big the spanking would have become, but yeah. Right back up it goes. Bummer. Bounced off the lower trend line. I wish it... Yeah, I know. I was hoping so, too. Ooh, oil. Oil with quite the bounce here. What's gold been up to? Not a whole lot, I guess. What do you think of the OCS AI trader, which gives signals on the TA entry? I don't know, Carlos. I'm skeptical of all that stuff. I like to just use my brain and just figure out those things. CVS Clay value space. Oh. Got 20 points on it. Good job, Ty. Congrats. Yeah, it might still drift down. I'm not super confident on it, but I do know that I'm interested in a long down around here, the overnight low. I do know that. I know that much, but we're seemingly kind of far away from right now, but that can always change if price all of a sudden comes down pretty quick. Let's see. Maybe another short up around here. Yeah, I will do that. I'll try a short up here. Short at the red line. Stop at the green if it wants to bounce back up here. Suppose I could probably get a little bit more. There we go. Again, looking to get short at the red line. Stop is the green. And then I am interested in a long down around here, but the short seems more likely and relevant right now compared to that. So we'll see if it wants to bounce up here and hit that level. Okay, David. Yeah, David's gone. The dude is a total dent. When you start off saying, again, I'm not flexing, you're definitely flexing. So we'll give him 24 hours. You definitely know you're flexing when you have to start off the statement saying, I'm not flexing. You're flex. I've seen you before, David. I'm not flexing, but okay, here we go. I'm short here. Come on, give me that scalpy scalp. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. But here's the last iteration of it. I'm not trying to flex, but look how much money I made on silver. Dude, you're behaving badly, hater. And then before silver, I'm not trying to flex, but like, here's how much I've made on GME. Here's how much I've made on AMC. I'm telling you, brother, I get it. There's gains there, but you're not playing it smart. Like it's the same thing. You just fill in a different blank. I'm not flexing, brother, but yeah, Choo-choo, David, choo-choo. And once you get steamrolled, and it may not be anytime soon, but once you do, you just remember the chat here that tried to warn you. You just remember, we were the ones that were kind enough to not cheer on your degeneracy, but to try to tell you, hey, brother, you're not doing things the right way. I'm not trying to flex. I mean, good grief. I'm not bragging, but my dad could beat up your dad. I mean, given I am Chuck Norris's dad, maybe. That person knows he's wrong. He's trying to cope. He's trying to rationalize. Like, he knows deep down that dude, he's using Webull. Webull to trade futures. Oh, goodness. But it's free commissions. No, it's not free, you dent. They're selling your order flow. Free commissions nothing is free in this world. The dude is literally trading futures on Webull. If that, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to tell you. Good grief. All you can do is lead a horse to water, but sometimes the water decides to eat a coconut, you know? I promise that makes sense. Just don't think about it too much. All right, here we go. Wait. I was thinking of a short up here. Yeah, I should try this again. Okay. It's not, I think it's a little bit sketchier, so I'll go smaller position size, but there we go. Again, I don't like it as much. That's why I'm going to go with 3 contracts instead of 5. But I still like it enough to maybe take a swing at it. Okay, if the red line turns blue, I'm in. I am in. Not looking the greatest for me right now, but I'll let it cook. So stop here. Initial target's here. Like I said, I don't like it as much as the first time I took it. Ooh. Come on, brother. Hit me, brother. Oh, you're kidding me. Hey, thank you, brother. Okay. This will be a green trade. Let's see if we can get this next target, and then I'll let the final one just work for me. Come on down here. Come on down here. Come on down here, boy. You dirty, filthy rat. Okay, I don't know. Does the market like being called names? You're dirty. Oh, okay, no. You're beautiful. You're beautiful to me. Oh, okay. Does not like fake compliments either. Do I pull out the secret weapon? It's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's rain. Oh no. Wow. Today is not an it's raining men type of day. Don't even try it with your positions. Don't even do that one. Wow. It is, what was it, last week? It was a totally it's raining men type of day. And I did very well, but that is not it. Yeah, that today is, do not even think about singing that one, boys and girls. Don't even think about that one. Buckeyes are coming back. Oh, wait. What's today? Oh, yeah, March. It started today, didn't it? Or Ohio State's playing right now? Didn't realize I had you too. Yeah, you do. Oh. Yeah, wow, that's how much the market does not like that song today. It stopped me out and then rolled over. Yeah, I forgot March Madness started today. As long as Michigan doesn't win it all, I'm happy. I win as long as Michigan does not win. I'll put it that way. As an Ohio State graduate, that's all I really care about. Oh no, Gary's a Wolverine. We can still be friends, Gary. I think. No, I'm not. I don't really do much. I don't do much in sports. College football would be my kind of main thing, but even that is kind of I got Houston win it all. Yeah, when did Houston be like? I used to be a lot, very much so into sports. When did Houston become good at college basketball? In all actuality, college basketball wise, I probably like Gonzaga even more than Ohio State, just because Gonzaga, I started to watch them back. Santiago, Casey Calvary, Dan. Dan Dyke. What was that one guy? Like, I hopped on the Gonzaga bandwagon way back in like late '90s when they first became Dickow. Dan Dickow. Thank you. Yeah, Dan Dickow, dude. Like, I still remember. Yeah, Adam Morrison. I still remember, like in apparently high school boy. I did it as a high school boy. I was like, wait, wouldn't I do this as like a middle schooler or like a elementary school dude? But no, apparently I was doing this, but like in gym basketball, because I had the Gonzaga shorts, and then we'd call each other those guys' names. And I just, Dan Dickow launching up threes. Oh man, those are the days. What was his? Yeah, I grew like growing hair out. Like, these guys were like, there's no picture of them, dude. All right, maybe coming down through that area. I'm not sure though, dude. And those are I should go get the shorts. See if I. Right here. There's Dan Dickow. Right. Oh man. When was that? Yeah, I don't know when that was, but yeah, those are the days, man. Yeah, that makes sense. He was born in 78. I was born in 83, so he was 5 years ahead of me. So yeah, when I was in high school, he was like still in college. Yep. That all checks out. I don't know how. Oh yeah, because somebody brought up them. Okay, stop talking to me. I mean, please keep talking, but leave me alone for now. I'm thinking about a short here. So if it gets short, the stop should probably technically be. I'm going to let a better stop develop right now. Because right now, the only stop I really see is way up here. But if I'm getting in here at 40 and my stop is up there, that's like a 44-point stop. That's no thanks. No thanks. Don't feel like risking 44 points. If you're who's Alan Fieldhouse? You killing it again, Clay? Kind of. If you go back to the 18-minute mark, Raphael, you'll get a better explanation on my kind of. Oh, that's Kansas's court? Gotcha. I really do like that as... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I like it, but at the same time, are we just... Is this kind of a new range we're starting to develop here? It's just like I said, right now I don't have a clear stop other than basically up here. But that's pushing almost a 40-point stop. So it's like, But if I just am patient, maybe another stop a stop loss location develops where I can keep it a little bit more reasonable. $450 strong level. Yeah, I'd probably call more so like the 435, the strong level. But we're in the same ballpark. Hey, we have 5 minutes to get 11 more likes. So per the metrics I like to use to help me manage my time, if people are interested in finding enough value, we should be at 200 likes by the 2-hour mark. So if you are enjoying it all, if you don't mind hitting that like button, it does help me gauge and manage my time wisely. I prefer to spend my time doing things that people are enjoying, are finding value in. And like I said, that's where the like button helps me quantify that metric. Okay, I do like a short up here, though. I will take that because I can have a much smaller stop. Yeah, there we go. I'll take a 12-point stop over. In fact, I can even get a smaller stop. There we go. I bet I can get even a smaller stop. There we go. All right. Yeah, we're at like, okay, here we go. That red line turns blue, I'm in. So if this is now some sort of sideways channel, I'm trying to trade the range, brothers. Trying to take the top of the range. Assuming this is still a top of a range. If it's not, I'll have a losing trade. Okay, again, if that red line turns blue, I'm in. The red line turns blue, I am in. Hey, there we go. 219 likes. Very good. Getting close. Getting close. All right, maybe. Maybe. Getting closer. Oh, so close. And I really don't like, okay, I don't like how it's consolidated right here. There was my I don't know if I'd have been filled yet, but that the crosshairs represented my stop. I think I would get knocked out at this point. I don't like how it was just doing all this. Yep, I would have been stopped out. All right, good call. Good job, loins. I listened to my loins. Listen to your loins. They were calling to me. They said, Clay, something's not right. Hold up. Something's not right. Okay. Maybe a short up here, though. Yeah. Not maybe. I will. I will try my next short at VWAP here. Stop above the high there. What is that? Yeah, I got plenty of room. I was going to say that's like a 16-point stop, but that's all right. That's all right. Clay, look for the 500 range. Hey, Alex, you do you, brother. I'm going to do me, brother. If you think 500 looks good, more power to you. I appreciate your independent thinking, but I like VWAP better. So my phone seems to show the actual like number. That's interesting. That is interesting. Again, I'm looking at short at the red line. So I guess technically here on the 2-minute, looking for a fake break of the 200 period moving average. And I'm looking for the break to start being fake at VWAP. Rafael Garcia, 508. I'm not sure what 508 means. If it does come back down, I am probably going to be interested in a long down around here. All right. I don't know. Should I just be getting short right there? Okay, there we go. Here's maybe the fake break. Okay. Well, it did break, but the problem is for me right now, I need it to fake up here and then start, I need it to break out enough here, but it looked like the fakeness was not, oh. We'll see if it wants to come back up. Boom, scalp to short from 492 there. 492. Good job, Ty. Ooh, oil coming back down again. Oil 5-minute chart is so, what's the current contract on oil? Is it still the J? Because a 5-minute is starting to look really sketchy. Am I on the wrong contract? What's the current, oh, doggone it. So here we go. Broad ideas are not good enough. Broadly speaking, I was right. I said fake breakout of that pink line. I said it, but notice I'm not making any money. Why? Well, because broad statements, broad ideas are not good enough. You have to get the nuance right. What nuance did I get wrong? Well, I picked the wrong entry point. That is why if you're a beginner trader and you're running around like making broad statements. So here's how to really do a really bad job of practicing. Okay, I think it's going to break through the pink line and then come down. All right, there's the break of the pink line and it came back down. Whoa, I was right. I would have made money. All right, I am 1 for 1 on the day. That's really bad practice. Do not practice based off broad statements, broad ideas. Make sure you're denoting an entry point, a stop loss at minimum. Because if as you saw here, what got me was, yeah, I didn't get the right entry point. Broadly speaking, I was right. Fake breakout. Wrong entry point, though. So anybody that's new here and thinking that that's a good way to practice, all you are doing is building false confidence. Because trading is definitely more difficult than broad statements. Making money with good habits. Yeah, agreed. I'm just saying, but you can't figure out even good habits if you don't actually have numbers to help hold yourself accountable. All right, I will try again, though. If this dirty, I mean, I don't know. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna try it right here this time, and I'll just use VWAP now as my stop. It's kind of a sketchy stop because now my stop is right in front of this high. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I had. I'm just gonna look for, I guess, technically speaking, a little fake break of like a double top here, because we do have a little miniature double top. So right there, so kind of like a little fake break of that. And then I can still put my stop up here. All right, let's see if we can get, if it wants to come back up there and hit me. Look at GC. Is it dirty right now? Well, I don't know what's dirty about it. Ooh, this looks like that could be a good short right there. 95 stop over 03. I could see that. All right. I got to stick over here, though. Okay. Did anybody ever tell me what it... Oh, it's K? CLK. Oh, that's why oil looks like absolute garbage over on my 5-minute. CLK. Ah, there we go. That looks better. Thank you, brothers. Oh, I already have the K right there. I never said that I was not a dent, folks. News. 6 countries to help with Strait of Hormuz. Oh, really? Really? What's your source on that, Alex? What's your source, brother? True Social? Okay. And who said this on True Social? I mean, okay. Okay, but what is the source? Not where did you get it? What is the source? So who posted this on True Social? Please don't say Trump, okay? Please don't say that. Okay, I'm not asking when it came out. I'm asking but who posted it on True Social? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Like Billy Bob's butt crack of the internet news site? Or who was it? Not that Billy Butt or Billy butt crack, whatever I just said, news source is wrong. But I'd be a little bit more skeptical on that one. Whoa, hey. All right. Cancel. Yeah, Tradeovate just went spazzy on me there. If you scroll back, you'll see these numbers disappeared for a second. It's on Forbes right now. Okay, I will. So Forbes is the source? Forbes countries helping with straight. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Oh yeah, is that what I said? Billy Bob's butt crack news site on the internet. I guess if that were true, I would have expected oil to come down a little bit more than what it did. MNQ is in value area. Oh. Oh, tell me you're in a cult without telling me you're in a cult. Hey, Jennifer. I have live news feed from almost all sources. Haven't seen that. Mafia Bowl. What's up? Toad turd method? Gotcha. Doing pretty good, Jennifer. How about yourself? All right. Look. Oh, look. My volume profile disappeared. Yeah, on that reboot, I bet I might get a blinking blue line too. I'm going to put that to the test real quick. Let's see. I'm going to just do a quick trade here. I'm assuming this might be the blinking blue line of seizures. Oh, come on. Huh? Oh, look, I nailed it. It is blinking blue line. Little scumbag platform. All right, let me fix this real quick. So annoying. It happens from time to time. But I can't deal with it. I cannot deal with the blinking blue line of annoyance. So we'll turn this into a quick little commercial break here. So yeah, if this does happen to you though, all you got to do is log out. I have the desktop platform. So you just got to log out and back in again. So let me do this real quick. But yes, as a little quick commercial break-ish. Where did my... I got all sorts of stuff going on behind the scenes over here. But yeah, if you want to help support this stream, code Clay with any of these prop firms I recommend Take Profit Trader. So yeah, while I get logged back in. So if you are on the web browser with Tradovate, to fix the blinking blue line, I think you just have to refresh. But there we go. If you want to help support this stream, it is totally viewer supported. Any of those prop firms, code Clay, will allow you to do it. All right, let's bring this over, brother. There we go. All right, so the blinking blue line should be fixed. Thank you for your patience in this matter. I have to do better about showing those codes though. I fail miserably all the time with that. But there we go. Whoa, doggone it. Well, good thing I got out long there, huh? All right, here we go. Maybe a long down here. Okay, looking for a buy there. Stop loss there. All right, so here we go. Maybe. Looking for a long at the green line. Stop is at the red. Ghost, yeah, I use Take Profit Trader, and the main reason I love Take Profit Trader, not the main reason, their payout policy is great, but another big reason, just a very understandable set of rules, very basic rules. I'd have a good one, Flash. I do not like the momentum. Well, we'll see what happens. Sounds like it might be time to consider a new platform. No, I can't remember the last time I've had the blinking blue line. Maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. No, I will say Tradovate's been very, very nice. What was it, like a couple months ago? It got sketchy, like for an entire week, it was sketchy. But yeah, recently, it's, as far as I'm aware, it's been pretty smooth. What about velocity? I don't know. What is velocity equals what? Distance divided by time, I think. Oh, good. I feel like I'm back in physics. Yeah, that's got to be distance divided by time, right? I think so. Velocity equals... Yeah. I think. Displacement divided by time. Yeah, there you go. Look at me. Look at me, Mom. I still remember a little bit of physics equations. Velocity's speed times direction? Huh? What kind of pain are you sniffing, boy? You need to start hanging around some new kids. It's a vector. Here's a vector for you. There's a vector. That's a vector. Only physics geeks will get that one. There's a vector for you. See, he laughed because he's a dork like me. He got it. He got the joke. If you get that, you are a dork. Okay? It's okay, though. I'm a dork, too. Clay, been down big to down a little all day. Just took a short and got... I don't know. What so you think? You think you should keep trading, Zach? Or I don't know. Just thinking out loud with you. I don't. Do you think you have it today? Maybe it would be best to just move on to tomorrow. I don't know. Just thinking out loud with you. All right, I'm going to cancel those orders out. Maybe another short around here. I think it's a sign to walk away. Yeah, I wouldn't push back much with that logic. Oil is at a very interesting spot right now. I mean, look at all these supports. We have the VWAP. We have the 50-period simple moving average. We have the 200-period moving average. So if it can actually clear back down through here, I could see oil picking up another push to the downside. Maybe a short on this one, as we're getting essentially a bear flag forming here. So I'm watching closely. I'm not going to make any commitments. I have a fear of commitment right now. Yeah, all right. So what in my ideal world, this one closes basically right where it's at right now. Next candle starts, bumps its head, and comes down. I'll get short right around here, tight stop. But this candle needs to basically stay where it's at for the next 25 seconds. These are 2-minute candles, and that's what that countdown timer is telling me. When the candle will be done moving around. So yeah, just stay down below here, brother. Again, when this candle stops moving, I want the next one. I don't want it to come down and then come up. No, I want it to just come up real quick and... Okay, stay below. Stay below. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, get ready. Get ready. No, go up a little. Okay, close enough. Go up. Up. There, good. That's good enough. Good enough. Go up. Go up and bump your head. No! You're not giving me the setup I wanted, brother. Doggone it. All right, well, hindsight, I guess I should have just gotten short right there, but thank you, Mambo. It's more like go out, make money, but not as fun as treasure hunting. We're talking about treasure hunting? Maybe you get another chance at it. But the setup I was looking for is no longer there. Doesn't mean another setup can't form, but hey, Tyson, thank you. Yeah, hope you're having a good day too. Very kind of you, good sir. Ooh, renovating a property. Is this your property or are you a real estate flipper? You said she was out treasure hunting last week. No, you dented baboon. I said Michelle. Michelle is the treasure hunter, not Jennifer. Michelle is the treasure hunter. Why can't you keep 800 names straight? Why? Yes, Michelle is the treasure hunter. That's Jennifer. Michelle. She's the one that paid for the European. Okay. We're here. Up. Come up. Act like you want to break. Oh, this is looking good. Come up. A little bit more. Am I being too picky? Hit the green line. I'm being too picky. That's good enough. Look at this tight little stop I can give. Oh, look at this tight stop I can give myself. Now just fill me. Thank you. Beautiful. Tight little stop. Come on down though, brother. Either it's rejecting off of that 21 EMA or it's not. And if it doesn't, oh well, I got myself such a small little stop. I love it. And it didn't work out. That's all right. I'll take those all day long. I'll take those. In fact, I might try again if it comes back down. Was that one just being goofy? Let's try it again. Okay, I'm in. Come on. I'll take. I don't know if I got quite back to close enough though. Now, if you're still in and you got your stop up there, I don't blame you one bit. In fact, I'm kind of having buyer's or seller's remorse right now. Or I guess I covered for a short, so buyer's remorse. I'm having covering regret right now. I don't know. She's just going after whatever. But anyways, yeah, Michelle. She's one of the main reasons why I gave prop firms and futures a try, because she's a fantastic trader. She went through my mentorship program. Very, very good trader. She's been on my podcast a couple times. But anyways, yeah, she's an entrepreneur. She had a campground, and she ended up selling that. She's been crushing it with futures, with prop firms. Well, that's one of my favorite social media pictures. She posted a social media, or she sent me a picture of her, I think in Italy, with the Clay Trader t-shirt on. And she's like sipping wine or something. And she's like, paid for with something about like, thanks Clay for the mentorship. I'm over in Italy with my prop firm profit, something like that. But anyways, so that was one of my all-time favorite social media pictures that I put out. But yeah, now she has sold the campground and she drives around. Trades with the prop firm still, and then she's treasure hunting. Just because she can, why not? Yeah. The only, from the selfish point of view, I don't like it because she doesn't hang out nearly as much as she used to in the chat room, but she'll still swing out every now and then. But yeah, that's just the selfish part of me speaking. But yeah, that is Michelle, not Jennifer. Jennifer is not the treasure hunter. I am talking about Michelle. I'm trying to find some treasures in this chart. Yeah, I guess in that way we are, as traders, we are kind of treasure hunters too. Our map is just the chart. Ooh, I like that analogy. What's her channel? She doesn't have a channel. Really? She does not have a channel. She's just... And even if she did, DJ Riri, I'm not going to tell you, so you start to go and cheat on me with her. Goodness. I'm kidding. She does not have a channel. So oil is still up above that big old clump of supports that I was talking about earlier. I'm more like a little misfortune. I'm actually going to put little misfortune as my profile. Yeah, I do kind of mind. I like to memorize people's profile pictures. So yes, I do mind, but you got to do what you got to do. Still interested in a long down here. It's just one of those things where will it ever get back down here? What? I mean, I'll tell you my age. I don't have any problem not telling my age, but how are those two things relevant? What's your age? Are you a scalper? Again, I will tell you. I'm just I'm so curious now. In your mind, how, like, walk me through your thought process on why you ask those questions back to back like that. That's funny. Okay, I'm looking for a long right there. Stop down here. I'm new here. Well, no, and that's fine. But like, I guess that does not seem like a normal flow. How old are you? Are you a scalper? Like, are you a scalper? What time frame do you use? That makes more sense. Hey Clay, how old are you? How long have you been trading? Okay, that makes. But like, I don't know. That was a. I'm not even saying you're wrong to ask that sequence of questions. I'm just asking, in your mind, how does that sequence of questions make sense? Because to me, it doesn't. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense, but maybe I'm missing something. Okay, here we go. Maybe. Hey, remember when I got short up here and then I scalped right there? Yeah, true story. I trade. I'm black. Yeah. I trade. I'm 5'11". No, why won't you just come down here? All right, now I don't like it because if I'm getting along there, that's pretty much meaning this bounce here has failed. Is your VWAP around 510 now? Yeah. Yep. Ooh, come on. Go, oil, go. Go down, that is. It's trying to get through this big old clump. If you can get down through there, I could see next stop being, I don't know, down here around 95.60. Hey, Sand Hush. Please don't leave. That was a very curious line of questioning. You truly piqued my curiosity. I am not busting your chops. I'm asking curious. Why do you use VWAP? Well, why don't you use it, Jay? How do you set? You come up here, click on that, and then right there, bar countdown. Oh, crap. It's coming back down. Okay, this is what I want. No, I'm going to wait for confirmation here. I'd like to see it come down here, so I'm going to see if I can play a hammer. Because I'm new and still don't know about it. Okay, I mean, at the end of the day, Jay, why do you use what you use? The answer is this: because it helps me best implement my strategy, right? That doesn't mean it's right for you. Like when people always ask me, Clay, why do you use the 1 minute or why do you use the 2 minute instead of the one? At the end of the day, every time we conclude on the fact of, well, that person says, well, the 1 minute helps me implement my strategy the best. And I say, hey, cool. I have the same answer. The 2 minute helps me implement my strategy best. So that's why I use the VWAP, because it helps me implement my strategy. You open and close trade very fast. Well, no, again, yes, I am a scalper. What I'm trying to ask you is, what I'm trying to understand is just the reasoning. That seemed very kind of random. Hey, how old are you? Are you a scalper? Okay. Like I said, I was waiting for confirmation, and I'm glad I chose to do that because right now it is just straight down through. We are approaching the VWAP here on the 5-minute. And that's at about 375, so wow, even down through that low. Big old hammer forming on the oil chart over there. I don't know. Yeah, right now I am, now to go short here has me terrified. That seems like a total chase, so I'm not interested in going short. But anyways, to answer your question, I am 42, and yes, I don't know how you define scalper, but I would not offer a whole lot of pushback to classify myself as a scalper. But I'm also aware that there are many definitions of what a scalper is out there. But yes, I am 42. I am married with 6 kids. I am a scalper. My social security number is my blood type is, and my first family pet's name was, I read lips. I'm cooked then. Okay, here we go. Maybe a short now as it bounces up. If it looks like this wants to be respected now, former support as resistance, I'm all for it. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, I'm going to try to maybe base this straight or a short. I'm going to try to use that yellow line as a part of some trade plan. What? Hey, come back here. Whoa, whoa, hey, brother, calm down. All right, once again, I'd love to see this candle stay below here, and then the next candle basically open like right here, bump its head, and then come down. That way I can get my entry right there, and my stop loss will be right up there, and then I have a nice small little risk profile. But that is but the candle's got to stay down here for the next basically 20 seconds. So it's like New Year's Eve all of a sudden. I know, Jennifer, I really don't like that. Yeah, I like your other picture so much better. Okay, here we go. Come back up. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. Got to come up straight, though. Do not drop down. The further it drops down, it messes up my risk profile. Come on. Do you copy trade? No. I'll eventually get there, but no. As of right now, no, I don't. Yeah, come up more. Hit that yellow line. That would be my ideal. Okay, that's close enough. That's close enough. Short at the red line. Stop here. See if we can play the trend. Just trying to trade the trend. Okay, I'm in. Come on, come down and hit me. If it gets closer, I'll just bring my stop down to basically break even. That's close enough. Okay, there we go. So it will be a winning trade now. But if it comes up and stops me out, it'll be a very, very small winning trade. But if it can flush now, let's see if Cletus wants. Spank him, Cletus. There we got one spanking. Spank him some more, Cletus. Spank the bull some more, Cletus. Spank him. Spank him, Cletus. Spank him, Cletus. Do it. There's my next targets. Spank him, Cletus. Spank him. Spank him, Cletus. Spank those bulls. Spank him. There we go, Cletus. Let's get some more spankings out here. Come on, Cletus. Spank him. Get him back down here. Come on. Come on, Cletus, down here. No. Come down here. Spank him, Cletus. No. Come back down. Spank. There we go, Cletus. Spank him. Come on down. Spank him. Spank him, Cletus. Spank him. Do it, Cletus. Spank him. Spank him. In case there's another big spanking. Let me get another target. Spank him, Cletus. Spank him. Come on, Cletus. Spank those bowls. Oh, I'm going for more on the spanking. I don't care. You don't know me. Don't judge me. You don't know me. Spank him, Cletus. Do it. Spank him. Spank him. Spank him. Come on. Stop right there. Come on, Cletus. Spank him. Oh, whoa. What? Cletus just got smacked in the face. What was that? Ooh, the Bulls. Okay. That's on me. Cletus got a little cocky, I guess. Oh, man. Those are the best trades. You've got to get some spank 'em trades on. What's your strategy, Clay? I'm a spank 'em trader. That's what I'm gonna answer that from now on. Excuse me, sir. What model do you use? The spank 'em Cletus model? Do you use smart money concepts? No. I use Cletus spank 'em concepts. Excuse me, sir. What sort of sophisticated mapping software do you use? Spank 'em, Cletus. That's what I'm answering everybody now. How long have I been trading for? I don't know. I don't know when I got started trading. I got in the markets in like 2006, but I did start off at first as a penny stock investor. So I didn't technically start off as a trader. But the Bulls won? I mean, kind of. I got a profitable trade on that. Do you consider volume on your... Yeah, sometimes I look at the volume. What kind of mushrooms are you growing in your backyard? Dude, first off, they're not grown. You have to go hunting for them. And they're morel mushrooms. Got another horse? All right, Seedy. Dude, I can't wait for somebody to ask me, excuse me, sir, what model do you use in your trading? The spank 'em Cletus model. All right, maybe another short up here, by the way. Okay, well, this candle still got a ways to go before it stops moving around. But same general idea. If this candle can close up here, come bump its head here, I'm going to see if Cletus wants to spank him again. In fact, if you're getting in right now, I don't blame you. This would be a spank 'em trade. You're waiting to see if Cletus wants to spank him back down. Why is Super Dom open? Because some people care about the Dom, so I have it open for them. You have trader license? No. They don't give trader licenses to dented baboons. Do you think they give trader licenses to people that are on the internet going, spank 'em, Cletus? Rafael Garcia, put down the paint can, brother. Use it to paint walls, not sniff. Good. He laughed about it. He's got a... Rafael, I like you. You got a sense of humor. Good job, brother. Bro, who is this guy? I'm Chuck Norris's dad. I don't like this candle. Well, that's a matter of perspective. Longs are liking this candle. Lano. With a salute. Thank you, brother. Stick around, Lano. All we are here, we are a den of baboons. Dented baboons. So... if you are also a baboon, if you've ever made baboon decisions in your trading, hey, welcome to the club. Okay, here's full transparency moment. When I was in third grade, and my third grade teacher was like, little clay trader, where do you see yourself in 35 years from now? I would be a bold-faced liar if I told you that I told my teacher, well, teacher, I see myself 35 years from now on this thing called the internet, on this thing called YouTube, on this thing called a live stream. and on this thing with hundreds of people watching me, I see myself yelling, "Spank 'em, Cletus," I would be a bold-faced liar. None of this was ever in my plans, okay? Wow. All right, that's quite the bounce here. That is quite the bounce. Whoops. Let's see. I would be interested in a short up around here. Actually, a short right here could make sense. 21 EMA stop. Ooh, yeah, that's a small little stop loss. Whoa. Okay. Hey, if you're enjoying this, if you're entertained, if I made you laugh at all, if you don't mind hitting the like button, that's a good thing. Hitting the like button, it helps. So, may not seem like it's doing much, but it does actually play a pretty big role. So, if you enjoy just the humor around here, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is what it is. Hit that like button. How am I doing today? Overall, pretty good. If you want a more in-depth response to that LD trad, if you just go back to the 18-minute mark on the live stream, I explain more about the day. It's America, dude. Learn the rules. I don't think I've seen that one. If I have, I can't say. I don't think what is it from, Ty? They just trapped the Bears. Who was they? Who trapped the Bears? Nobody trapped the Bears. I've been streaming now for a year and basically 13 months now. Who's they? Them. Good answer. All right, well, let's see here. Like I said, I am interested in a short up around here, but still got a ways to go. I am interested in a long down here. It's kind of in the middle, I suppose, of this range, so just got to be patient right now. Oil, maybe adult. What's gold up to? Kind of lost track of gold for a while. Ooh. Maybe a short up around here. Yeah. Right now, I just got to be patient. See if it wants to come up there or not. I might try a little short here. Just throw my stop right there. I am short. Let's see if it wants to hit those couple targets. Come on down. Come on. Come on. Or do I just take a scalp? Well. I was going to say, maybe I should just try the scalpy scalp here, but again, I'm short. Stop is this green line. These are my initial couple targets. Come on. At least, what was that? Well, that was stupid. Well, now you're going to come straight back down? I hate when that happens. All right, well. Oh, wow. All right, well, there we go. Oil. Talking about this area right here finally has let loose. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, that probably helped out or it didn't help out my position there. Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, yeah. That's. I don't think the correlation is still super strong, but yeah, big movements like that. I think that's a safe thing. Of yeah, popped up oil. Oil got me there, but let's see. I'm still bearish biased. I think we're still in an overall downtrend, so I'm still looking for next potential shorts. Not interested in buying any pullbacks here. That seems very sketchy. The delay is brutal. Watching you get stopped out in real time. The delay is brutal. Watching you get stopped out in real time before you get stopped out, and I'm oh yeah. There is that. The delay always, you know, that's certainly spices things up. Well, yeah. There's nothing I can really work with there on the short side. Up, and then if it's just going to come straight down, for me at least, there's nothing I can really work with on that. But yeah, I don't know. I want to be careful, though, from the short side, just because, yeah, oil has got this big move down. So if that accelerates, then, like I said, even though the correlation is not totally direct, ooh, yeah, even now oil is broken down through that trend line. So interesting. Interesting. Is it about to get a lot more bearish for oil here? So with that being said, so yeah, I'm gonna back off on my any shorts via here, just because, like I said, if that trend line break does mean more and there's more bleeding to come to oil, I would think that's not going to necessarily cause this to go straight up, but it'll keep this trend pretty strong in the upwards direction. But yeah, if oil kind of maybe mellows out a little bit, but right now, like I said, oil is right in the middle of that trend line breakdown, so I'm going to try to err on the side of caution. Wait, Trump speaking again? To be fair, you did say you guess. So is Trump speaking again or no? Hello? Hello? The chat just went quiet on me. I don't think anything's broken. No. Oh, there we go. There's a chat. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's watch oil, and then let's see how this... Here we go. So my thesis is the more this comes down, which is very possible given that we just had this trendline breakdown on the previous candle. Like I said, I don't think this will necessarily shoot straight up, but I do definitely think that'll keep this upwards trend strong. And given I was looking for more shorts, I'm going to pass on the shorts right now. There we go. Look at it coming down. So as this drops, my thesis is this should at least continue to head up. But right now, I'm not looking like it's... Look at that. It's dropping. This thing's... So yeah, the direct correlation is definitely over now, which we kind of established a couple of days ago. From my point of view, NQ goes up and oil is going down. Well, I mean, from this point of view, we're watching oil go down and MNQ is just sitting here. So yeah, I'm not quite seeing that. Oil hit 101. You might be on the wrong contract. I mean, I'm on the K. Love to see this, though. Obviously, I think I speak for most of us here. We want to see lower gas prices, so come on down, oil. Yeah, look at this thing. Dropping, and barely budging here. Gold almost 40 points straight up. Yeah. Okay. Regardless, though, I think if oil remains strongly down right now, it'll keep this trend strongly up. And I'm not looking for, obviously, to play, well, hopefully, obviously, not looking to play a short in a strongly uptrending market. Yeah, you were right. I was in wrong contract. Changed now. All right, good. Glad we've got that figured out for you. Look at oil go down. Again, oil is on the right over there. Look at that. Oil pushing to new lows there pretty much. And yeah, it's just not really. They definitely seem to have kind of. Whoa! Oh, you got to be kidding me. Okay. Figures. I move it, and then there's a big. Okay, we'll keep it going here. Watch. I promise. I get it, and then it's just like boom, 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 boom. Come on, give us another spike down. But this didn't budge at all. MNQ over here did not budge at all. Anybody short oil, by the way? Give me a 2 if you're short oil. Like I said, I pointed out the trend line break up here. I mean, it took a little patience to get this follow-through move here, but if you were patient enough, you're getting paid on that trend line break. Judah is short oil. Good. Look at this thing going down. Lano, good job. Who else? Judah, Lano. Really? Only 2 of you? Well, that's a bummer. Well, congrats to Judah and Lano. Congratulations, brothers. I got $1 on oil short. You made $1? Is that what you're saying? You made $1? What's oil move compared to NQ or silver? I'd say it's. I don't know. I don't know if it's. Oh, okay. I thought you meant your overall profit was $1. I'm like, how did you make literally $1 profit? Only doing one contract. Probably a good way to start off. Time for bed. Oh, you must not be in America. All right, sleep well. I know you'll dream of me tonight. It's okay. Not the first time it's happened. I'm dreaming of a Greek god named Clay Trader. His muscles are so big. When he sings on the live stream, my loins feel it deeply, like sleigh balls glistening in the sun. See, I don't need ChatGPT to create my songs for me, brother. You're out now? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Got the bounce there a little bit. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's reversed yet. It's bouncing. There's a difference between a dead cat bounce and a reverse. So I would agree that this bounce right now could turn into a reversal, but this right here is not a reversal. Because that could very well just be a dead cat bounce. It reversed in my position. Oh, gotcha. Bruno, East Coast, graveyard shift. Oh, gotcha. All right, we'll go get some sleep. Ooh, 5 minute is looking pretty good for a short here. Pretty good for a short. I don't know where to put my stop, though. I don't want to put it up there. Zorro, I think you might be behind. You were talking about something that is not really... So, yeah. Zorro, when you hear this, check the scroll button. I think you fell behind. I just don't have a good spot for my stop. If I put it above the highs, well, I should probably get it above there. But if it's above there, I should probably get it above there. Now my stop is way up here. Okay, maybe this candle can give me something better to work with. Stop loss wise. Yeah, if it comes up, like, I don't know, right here and comes back down, I'll try to grab it. Good. Good. Would love to see it bounce its head off of, yeah. Hit your head on the purple line. That's close enough. I'll put my stop right up here. If I get filled. So you may be saying, but Clay, isn't this a bull flag, bull pennant? Yeah, it is, but I'm thinking it might fall to the downside due to the overall nature of the trend. But I could be wrong. That's why I'm putting in the stop loss. Okay, if that red line turns blue, I will be in short. This is mainly based off the 5-minute. So not the we're looking at the 2-minute here, but this trade is based off the 5-minute from what I showed. There we go. Come on, hit me. All right, let's make sure this is a winning trade now. So stop loss in green territory. I'm looking for the momentum to keep up right now. Right now. Keep coming down. Keep coming down. Keep coming down, brother. Come on. Come on. About to be stopped. About to be stopped. About to be... Doggone it. All right. Well, I'm going to keep at it. All it takes is one of those, and it can the gains can add up quickly. Now, if you're like, dude, I still have my stop up here. I'm going to let it cook. Hey, more power to you. More power to you. I wanted to get aggressive with my stop. But yeah, I'm not calling you crazy if you're still short and your stop is, still up around there. Okay, next trade, I will be looking for another short, potentially up around here. There we go. I want to see this come straight up. Good. Come up some more, though. Again, looking for this thing to bounce up here. Or I suppose I could try a short here and then just put my stop right above here and then just, break down or get out. Maybe I could do that. Trying to anticipate it right there. Okay, oil did have a big green candle, but again, I'm not convinced that oil is going to experience some sort of big turnaround quite yet. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So again, in my ideal world, price closes somewhere right around here. Next candle here bumps its head on the purple line, and then I can get a very small risk profile. Clay, I put black and white for. Hey, there you go. I like that one better because my like isn't back to cover yet. I'll put okay. The symbolism, I get it. I can get behind that symbolism, but I do recognize that one a lot better. I took 40 shorts today. Like 40 separate trades short? Is that what you mean by that? Okay. Here we go. Countdown timer. Okay, 20 seconds. Just stay right around this area. Oh, five. Ooh, that would have been a bummer if I left that at 1. What MA? This is the 200 period simple moving average. That's the 50 period simple moving average. This is the 21 exponential moving average. No, go back up. Okay. Yeah. Head back. Oh, boy. Yes, this could be looking even better. Come up. Come up. Okay, I'm trying to short at the red line there. Looking for a short at the red line. Stop right there. If you're like, Clay, I disagree. I agree it's a short. I disagree on the entry. I'm getting short right now. Okay. I appreciate your independent thinking. I guess hindsight will be our judge. Again, I'm not calling you crazy. If somebody's already short right here, I'm not calling you crazy. I think that makes a little bit more sense for me. Hindsight will be the judge. Wishing the best for you, Jessica. Who is Jessica? Or did you mean Jennifer? No. Okay, I am interested in the long down here. Well, to those of you that were like, Clay, I think I'm just going to get short right here. As of now, it's looking like you chose wisely. Meant Jennifer. Okay, there you go. That makes more sense. All right, well, there she goes. Let's see here. Yes, I am definitely interested in a long down around this area here, but still got a ways to go. All right, well, I'll cancel out this trade plan. So again, for those of you that were independent thinkers and like, no, Clay, I'm getting long right, or I'm sorry, I'm getting short there. Good job. The power of independent thinking. What broker do I use for long-term investing? Bank of America. Who is that? Merrill Edge. Yeah, I just went with them way back when because when I got started, if you put in certain amounts of money, you could have $0 commissions. I realize that now $0 commissions is like the norm. But yeah, back when I chose them, it was just simply for that reason. I met a threshold where if you put them up, put XYZ amount into your account, you get no $0 commissions. So that's literally the only reason I went with them. If you want to get cooked, go long. I don't know. I could see people getting long. Hey, JP. Which platform do you use to trade? Well, the answer to that question is 2 layers. Layer number 1, I'm in a prop firm. That prop firm is Take Profit Trader. That's the link you see at the top of the screen. And then layer number 2, through the prop firm, I'm with Tradeovate. So I am with Take Profit Trader as the prop firm. And then through Take Profit Trader, I am using Tradeovate as technically the platform. Yeah, congrats. Independent thinkers are like, I'm getting short here. Hindsight has proven you to be wise and me to be the fool. Long at 390. Stop loss at 380. Okay. Yeah, my entry is probably going to be more so your stop loss, Nero. But hey, if it comes down there and bounces off 90, I'll be a little jealous of you. No, we have some genuine people in here, Jennifer. So I would venture to guess when people say we wish you the best. We do, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of joking around that goes on in here, but we also have some. I stand by it. I think we have the best chat in the live stream space. A lot of people trying to help each other out. So that's the only claim I make. I know a lot of people like the claim of I'm the best, fill in blank. Well, I say we have the best chat here. That's what I say. That's my claim. That's because I don't say much. See? Even people that know they should not talk a lot, they know not to talk a lot. All right, we'll see if it wants to come down some more. Just scalped along based on Darcy effect. I'm telling you, Ty, we've discovered some new principles of science. Oh, I don't know if I can wait. I don't know if I can wait for 380 for a long. This might, and I'm not, long right here with a stop down below here. I don't think that's crazy. It's, still quite a bit of ways above those lows. Yeah, I might have to try a long here. Let's see how this candle finishes. All right, this is what I'm doing. Next candle, if it starts here, comes down immediately, and then starts to come back up, I'm gonna take a swing from the long side. So we have 20 more seconds for this candle to finish moving around. And then, like I said, the next candle, I don't want to see it go up high and then come down. No, I want to see it start to move and come right back down. Oh, okay. Now this is not as good as... Okay, come straight down, though. Oh, dear goodness. Oh boy. Yeah. If you are a trader of oil, man, I'm not calling you crazy at all if you're getting short, like, I don't know, right around there. Try to trade the trend on that one, but man, gold started so good today, and now it's just kind of back to its old self. But yeah, gold in the after-hour session was really good. But which, by the way, just as an FYI, same account right here. This is actually gold trading too. This is GC. Again, if you want to know more about my day in gold, it was not the smoothest of rides. You can just go back to the 18-minute mark. Oh, I don't know if I knew about the autistic thing. Well, we like you here, Jennifer. We like you. Darcy effect. Oh, thank you, Philly. I see a forming downtrend. It will go up as it does random to find buyers and sellers. My opinion is I'm short. Simon, fair enough. Where's your stop at though, brother? I'm a little worried for you. You've given this in-depth thought process, but nowhere in this thought process is any risk management. Where's your stop loss at, brother? Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I have to take a short here on oil. This is what a beautiful setup. But oil, I can't tell. Is oil worth trading today or not? Is it slow or I don't know. But goodness, it's whispering in my ear. As long as you are nice with animals and people. Well, you know, I have my days here on the live stream where am I nice with people? Yeah, I could probably do better. I'm a work in progress. I think I have gotten better, though, at identifying trolls quicker. I think. So that helps. I see you broke the silver habit. Oh, yeah, silver. That addiction's been broken for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks now. Silver is back to, yeah, it's nothing really. Limit long, OB confluence, but no tight stop. All right. I appreciate that, Chris. Your numbers ahead of time. That's good stuff. I'm going to try a long down here. Put my stop right there. So long at the green line. Stop is at the red line. Look, and I suppose technically for a little miniature fake break of this low right here. No, the Darcy, you don't, no, you do not, no, the Darcy, that Darcy guy, that's not a good thing. My stop is 24.49. Roger that. Look at the oil chart. Just break down, brother. Hey, can we get 8 more likes? Push this up over 300. That'd be a good goal. We're going for 400. Not looking like that'll happen today. But hey, if there are at least 8 of you out here that are finding enough value to at least hit that like button, it would be appreciated. It was the guy's last name. If I remember right, John Darcy. Would I recommend trading in an LLC? I would first recommend just getting profitable. Focus one bridge at a time. And then once you can start to make profits, then yeah, talk to like a local tax professional and get their thoughts on setting up an LLC. But to pay all this money for all this like tax advantage stuff, blah blah blah, when you're not even profitable yet, I think you're getting a little too far ahead of yourself. Hey, 315. Thank you, everybody. Wait, did that just come back, or has it always been there? Okay, so this is short. I should probably not draw this trend line because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to sucker myself in. But I think that might be a good area to potentially go for a short. I am still got my long trade plan down here. Ty, well said. Volume probably. If I look at the 50-minute S&P we are less and less able to get 2 or 3 same color can. Okay. All right, Milan. Appreciate the thoughts there, brother. Oil is being a stubborn little rat over there. Looking like, I don't know, we'll call it 95.80 is that key breakdown point. Ooh. All right, I'm going to, okay. All right, I will look for a short here, and I'll put a stop right above these areas. All right, never mind on that one. This does make sense because oil is starting to push down through that area. Next short will be at that red line up there. Or I should say attempted short. Oh, really? Yeah, I still got to look at that one a little bit more. Yeah, and there's not a whole lot of clays out there. Especially people that names are literally Clay. Like, fair enough. But people assume my name is Clayton, and I'm like, no. My parents were like, no, we're naming this boy after dirt. We're naming him after dirt, and I'm glad they did. I like Clay. I like how it's unique in that way. Clay is not short for Clayton. My name is literally I'm named after dirt. Let's go, brother. Tons of Clays. No, are they Clay or are they Clayton, JP? Show some respect, boy. I'll take you to a magical place called Timeout. Are they Clays or are they Claytons? You don't know that, JP, you dent. JP is literally just making stuff up. Like right before our very eyes. All right, here we go. Maybe a short here. Okay, I'm in. Oh, boy. It did not look like it cared at all. Maybe a chance. Not looking good, though. Not looking good. Not looking good. Yeah, oil is just completely rolled over. Yep. All right. Look at oil right now. Oil just came straight down. Let's see. Ooh. Look at this. Rejection, and now the VWAP right there. Triple top. I'm taking a swing at it. Will it work? I don't know. No guarantees, but I got plenty of logic there. I have enough logic there for me to take that trade. All right, have a good one, Sand. Ooh, did somebody say this was going down? I must have missed it. What was the Darcy effect on that one? Hey, thank you. Aniket, bought Tradeify using code. Thank you. You fed some hungry kids. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Again, code Clay, all caps, feeds hungry children. If you want to feed hungry children, code Clay, all caps, with your favorite prop firm. I recommend Take Profit Trader. And as a FYI, I have 6 kids. So yes, these hungry kids that you are feeding are my children. But they are children, and you will be feeding them. So yes, code Clay feeds hungry kids. Simon said at the bottom there that longs would get cooked. Oh, no, Simon. Simon initiated the Darcy effect? Brother. Well, hopefully, I hope Simon had a stop in at least. Or else of ironies of all ironies, the one saying people would get cooked was actually the one that got cooked. So Simon, hopefully you had a stop loss in, brother. Ooh, that's even better because it's Simon, right? Who remembers Simon said? Go, Clay voice. Oh, now you're going to roll over after taking me out? Man, I'm in shorts. Where are you in shorts? What was your entry point? Or are you saying like you're wearing shorts because it's a warm day outside? I'm currently sitting here in a Speedo that is made out of tin foil. I just know Simon's the store. I've never heard of that one. Is that just in Canada? Simon's store. Oh, a fashion store. All right. Oh, you dirty rat. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Clay, you should have had your stop a bit higher. I agreed. In hindsight, I agree. Unfortunately, I don't have hindsight when I'm putting together my trade plans. But Clay, if you were looking at the London low, you would have known. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't have the London low mapped out. I'm sorry. Do I care about that line anymore? I don't think so. I'm getting rid of that one. The long's getting cooked a little. I know, Simon, did you have a... Oh, okay. 490. All right, so Simon, you are a sway trader, and you must have like what? 1 MNQ? Because you made your comment down here. So yeah, you're running what, about a 70-point stop? So you are a sway trader, which again is fine. That's okay if you're a sway trader, but 5 MNQ with a 70-point stop. Okay. Roger that. So Simon, how long's your average hold time? Like what, probably like an hour at least as a sway trader? Right now, the bot says strength on ES triggered. Okay, well, brother, I really wish trading was as easy as following bots. For sure, yeah. All right. Man, that sounds crazy. Again, I'm not saying Simon's wrong. We're all different people. We're all different strategies. Simon, average hold time is minimum an hour. If I was in a position for like more than 5 minutes, I start cracking walnuts and getting real bored. Is it only me, but the stream keeps lagging? I don't know. I don't think so. Yep, lagging a bit. What do you I don't understand what do you mean by lagging? Or did you just fall behind the live? Maybe that's what it is, because I'm not seeing anything internet-wise that would make me, yeah. That's true, JP. Ask yourself what man tools would do. Man, I really miss him. I wish he'd come back. Unfortunately, his parting words were, "You suck." Broke my heart. Gold. What's oil up to? So pretty much have not pretty much, do have a wedge right here. So if we use this trend line here as the bottom part of the pattern and then just use the 21 EMA right there as the top. And then, extend this out here a little bit to kind of, draw. So kind of have this wedge. If you want to, draw from right there, you could call this kind of a bigger pennant. Yeah, oil is just, I don't know, kind of like it moves, but it doesn't move. I think it's just too slow for me. Man, I'm bored drinking Smirnoff Ice. What time is it in your location of Canada? I guess, okay. I guess we're well past the morning, so all right, never mind. Unless you're in what? Vancouver is Pacific time, right? So it's only 11 in Vancouver. You're not in Vancouver, are you? Why does YouTube fall behind on the live? I don't know. 7-Eleven is the time in India. $2 p.m. Oh, okay. All right. That's okay. I was going to say, drinking a Smirnoff at like 9 a.m., but that's fine. It's 2 p.m. Okay. Trying to figure out. It's always 7-Eleven in India. I don't get it. Are you saying because lots of Indians work at 7-Eleven? I don't get it. YouTube falling behind a lot lately. I got in short with one contract to $300 profit. All right, good job. Gotcha. Oh, Jennifer. Ty, I get it. Yep. Oh, gotcha. Going out to work. Thank you. Clay, you can enforce live stream. What is that? What do you mean? How do I enforce live stream? Yeah. Okay. Well, how do I do that? What do you use? Yeah. I use OBS, correct. Your stream has been buffering all day. Gary, I would say that's a you problem then. Yes, I use OBS to stream. I don't know if this, I think it'll show up. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm using right there. Oh, looking at Oblivion. That's what I'm using, brother. Auto start, auto stop in the live control room. Huh? Okay, controls, settings. Okay, and then we're in center. We're in, oh, maybe in the stream. No. Auto start stop in the, yeah, we're in the live control room. Advanced. Stream display, enable. Are you just screwing with me right now? Don't mess with your settings. Everything is smooth. To make a YouTube live stream persistent, use a persistent stream in your encoder. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, though. I appreciate the attempted help. I think I might just be too big of a baboon. Maybe a short here. Yeah, I'm not going to change any settings. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are my favorite people. Excuse me, can we get back to trading? Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. All right, I'm going to go for a short here, see if I can continue to play this momentum down. Fed chair was explaining why he missed the market. Not good data. You missed the oil short? Oh, there it was. Oh, my goodness. Did it? Oh my! I love to see it. Did anybody take that? You saw me map that out. Did anybody take it though? Okay, well that just spit in my face. I'm like, I don't really know if oil's worthwhile. I don't know if it's fast enough. And then oil's like, hey brother, let me show you something. Give me a 2. You took that long there? No, I'm asking about this trendline play right here. You did, Nam? Anybody else? Well, scalping was a mistake, yeah. Oh boy. I might try a short here. Okay, I'm trying to short at the red line. Previous support. Hopefully that acts as a resistance now. I'm going to err on the side of caution at this point. Let's go up to there. Okay, looking for a short here on oil on the potential. I started off as a penny stock trader back in like 2000. I don't know. Well, penny stock investor and then into a trader. I don't know what you mean by the stream is lagging all day. I don't know if that's I don't know whose problem that is. I don't know if that's a you internet problem or something on my end, but as far as I can tell, my internet has been fine all day. Those of you that use hamsters, let me put it this way. Those of you where you hear this noise before you can get online, ding, those of you, you're probably lagging today, I would assume. Okay, so Field Sherbert, you're telling those people to do that, right? You're not telling me to put anything on 2-speed. Am I understand that right? You're saying to those of you, saying they have problems, you're telling them to put it on 2x speed? All right, down it goes. Yes, okay. All right, so Field Sherbert has some thoughts. I'm still using a 5. Yeah, I can tell. Yes, for those of you, I guess, having issues, just as an FYI, there's stuff out there now called cable internet and fiber internet. You might, potentially worth looking into. If you're still walking out to your mailbox to get AOL 11.0, I think there's better choices for you. Carlos, we were literally just looking at oil, dude. Literally just looking at it. Like the timing sometimes of people is crazy. Like I literally just click off of oil dumping and then somebody shows up saying oil's dumping. It's crazy. The timing. Hey, how do you like Starlink? That's something that once we get out to the homestead, it'll be okay, let me ask you this real quick. When I say internet bonding or internet failover, does that mean anything to anybody here? I'll say the phrases again. Internet bonding or internet failover. Does that mean anything to any of you? Yeah, well, they do not have fiber out in the country. EBAM. Okay, so EBAM, are you like an IT dude? Oh, this is a potential short here. Holy smokes, this looks good. Right off the pink line. Stop right here. Okay, I'm in. Come on, pink line. Push that price back down. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Kalex, you... All right, what stupid stuff? What is that? All right. Calm down. Info. Okay. Well, some of you, once I get out there, I may want to pick some of your brains if you don't mind. I may need some of your wisdom to help me set up like a super solid internet connection out there where I have some redundancy and stuff like that. But I've been doing research on it, and man, my brain is starting to be like, wait, what? Man Tools does have a lot of wisdom. ASL, yeah, man. Come on. Dude, I'm 42, of course. I know what ASL means. Or at least I think I know what that means. Get a router with dual WAN. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I don't understand how any of that, like setting it up. That's what I'm going to have to ask about. But we're a ways away. We're a ways away. I'm just saying that when the time comes... I'm going to need to pick some of your brains, but I'm glad there's some people here that seem to have some experience with that stuff. No, I don't have, okay. Not only are we in the country, we are then, our driveway is like 1,700 feet long. We're way back off the road. So no, I do not have fiber. There's no cable. It's Starlink, and then... Anybody have any experience with them? Next link. So what I'm thinking I want to do is combine... So next link, I want to connect next link because they say they have some good speeds with Starlink. And form some redundancies. That's what I'm thinking. Whoa, hey, okay. Well, I'm glad I stopped out there where I did, or else that would be cookage. For my research, that Nextlink and Starlink give the best speeds. We do a 5G because we're at kind of a top of a hill. Holy smokes. Okay. Okay, now we're cooking. Simon Fisher got cooked. Man, yeah. I don't think the market liked when you made your call about how all the longs are about to get cooked, brother. I think the market took that personally. Do not order things to your house and have them drop it off at your front door. Why not? I mean, it's a long driveway. It's not like that long. Clay, it won't change the problem. The streaming problem? All right, I'm going to try to buy the pullback here at VWAP. I'm in long. See if we can get some more momentum. Please care about VWAP. At least a little bit. Uh-oh. That's a pretty nice looking candle there over on oil. I'm going to hop out. This has got me flustered. That's a nice looking candle on the oil 5-minute. If this hammer produces a bounce, I think that'll drag down this position back down. So, yeah. The oil chart spooked me out of that one. Have enough space for a delivery truck turnaround? Yeah, we'll have plenty of space. Where does UPS leave your... Well, okay. Right now, we're in a neighborhood. We will be building a house out in the country on the homestead with our chickens and our garden. So where does leave... The UPS right now leaves the packages on our front porch. But right now, we're in a neighborhood. Well, I mean, Lucia, I appreciate that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid, but it seems like I live in the country. Well, I don't know. Maybe the internet that I have out in the country here in Iowa is different than out in the country wherever you live. I don't know. Or maybe it's all the same. Do you need a home designer? No, we're all set. We're past that phase. Will you have a paved drive? Right now it's gravel, but we got to see how the budget looks. Ideally, I want to get it paved, but yeah, it's I don't think that would be cheap. So we got to see how the budget turns out, which is a very miserable part of I was going to say of the live stream, of the building process. You don't quite ever know what things are going to cost because, to be fair, things change. Like even right now, my lumber was about to change on me because of the Iran war. Right, oil prices are going up. So the guy reached out and said, "Hey man, do you want to lock in this bid? Because it's about to go up because transportation costs are about to go up." Texas. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. We might be comparing apples and oranges. I do plan on using Starlink, but I'd like to bond it with another internet. I don't know if I'm using the right terminology there, but I'm glad some of you recognize that terminology, and when the time comes, maybe willingness to shed a little wisdom with me. Full port, then you get 10 driveways. All right, mods, open season on Eric. That bot forgot to change to English. Uh-oh, on Eric, let's go. He's spamming. Let's go, mods, open season. Get him. Get him. Come on. Not delete, ban him. Who got him? You guys are deleting messages. You're not banning. Who actually banned? Not timed out. Thank you. Trucking for dividends. Listened. Come on, mods. I'm not going to give you your bonus paychecks of stale Twinkies if you don't listen. I didn't say time out or delete. I said ban them. I would do it for free. I liked it. It was you should get back into it, Jennifer. It was an accident. Again, if you're going to be a mod here, you have to operate as a fighter pilot. You have to be able to think and execute. Click the right buttons very quickly. All right, so here we are. More of a pullback, as I was saying. That kind of had me worried, and I suppose I was right in a sense. But hammer candle here, now leading to some more green here on oil, which is now dragging this down some more. So that's why I did decide to scalp out where I did. Hey, Clay, what do you see on oil? I just talked about oil, brother. My solution is to never... no, Ty. I'm pretty sure you have some marks on your belt of people that have gotten the ban hammer. Just bounced off the trend line from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. highs. All right. Probably also just bounce off of the 13-minute 27.32 EMA. No, they don't need a timeout. It's a high-pressure situation. That bot was about to start spamming. I understand. You can get flustered and start clicking the wrong buttons. I get it. That's why it's the best of the best that I hire. I have the cream of the crop here. I have the best mods of any live stream, not in the trading space, but in the live streaming space. The mods here are cream of the crop. There are no better mods than my mods here. Cream of the crop. That is why they are paid. I give them two choices. That's how good they are. I pay neither hugs or stale Twinkies. That's how good these mods are. More mods than non-mods. I mean, there's 390 people here, so I don't have anywhere close to 390 mods. So yeah, Kevo. And given I'm talking to the mods right now, it's almost weird that all the mods started to talk at the same exact moment where I'm talking to the mods. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just stupid and can't. Maybe that's just a big coincidence. Kind of crazy though. I start talking to the mods, and then a bunch of mods start to talk, and then I was like, man, look at all these mods. Crazy that a bunch of mods started to talk when I started to talk to the mods. Wild. But I'm not a smart man. Uber Eats, dude. I will never do Uber Eats. Isn't it like, if you Uber Eats a McDonald's meal, doesn't that make the burger you're eating like $30? I'll send them. Now, they better be stale Oreos. Fresh Oreos are not going to compete against stale Twinkies. Hey, mods. When do you give Dumb Money a timeout? Show him your dedication. I'll let you define. Be gracious, but show him how dedicated you are, mods. When do you step up? Dumb Money. Show him your dedication. There we go. There you go, Dumb Money. There's the dedication of the mods. But Clay, every business, not a good idea. Convenient Uber Eats. Well, no, I'm not saying Uber Eats is a bad business. I'm saying I will never do Uber Eats. Maybe I misunderstood your question. I am way too cheap to ever pay for that. All right, oil continues to bounce after that hammer. They can't leave mommy's basement, and I don't know. Now I say some of this tongue in cheek, like I do understand. If it would cost you $1,000 to get out of your seat and pick up food, because you have to drive there, and let's just say it takes you 20 minutes, and that 20 minutes would be, had you stayed at your computer for 20 minutes and made $1,000, and okay, maybe Uber Eats makes sense. Like, I understand the opportunity cost aspect. But for the vast majority of people, I'm like, I'm not quite sure that was actually a good use of your time. But that is just speculation. What if Uber Eats was the only way you could get food? Well, under that premise, I would go with Uber Eats. That is a good question. Yeah, he got time out. Yeah. So I don't know if it adds up or not, but if it gets added up, I think all you mods, he's in timeout for like the next 13 years. I mean, man. That's true, Brian. Your ROI is going to be nuts because you don't even have like, I don't even know how that works. So I guess at this point you just put a 0 in there. Can you even do that? Would the calculation work? Let's check it out real quick. Yeah, I guess why wouldn't it work? 0? Oh yeah, no, it won't even let me do it. Okay, so for you, we'll just have to do like a penny. No, that's way too well, I don't know. How do you do that? Because yeah, you got your amount invested refunded back to you. Yeah, I don't know. Like yeah, your ROI now becomes like I can't even do it because it's just gonna seem like such a scam. Well, to be fair though, Brian, I think you had to reset that a few times. So that's technically what you have in there, technically speaking. So however many times you reset it, minus what they refunded back, technically speaking, that would be what you'd have in there for that account. So it should still be a positive number. Now, had you passed it on your first try, then that's where things get really crazy. Clay, you think you take more than 5 payouts? Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, what? And I don't say that in like an arrogant way, but like James, with Take Profit Trader, you can do 5 payments a week, right? Because you can do daily payouts. So yeah, 5 in a month. Like once you get to the pro account and get it above buffer, I mean like 5 in a month is not like unrealistic just because you could do, you could do one every day. I just took my first. Oh, nice. Good. Yeah, James. So you're going to love this part now. I've yet to meet any prop firm trader that's never tried Take Profit Trader and then tries Take Profit Trader and gets to the phase that you're at right now and then complains about, geez, being able to take daily payouts, I don't like. I've never seen anybody complain about that. So James, I think you're really going to enjoy this phase of Take Profit Trader that you're now in. Uh-oh. Yeah, where do you well, are you in Albania? I've never been moved to Pro Plus accounts. I guess I've never had a Pro account long enough to get to Pro Plus, but I don't know. And I don't know where that line in the sand is. I'm American traveling around, currently in Armenia. Yeah, something must have changed on their end. But that would make sense if you're currently in Armenia. Then I don't know. The software must have picked up on your IP address or something. Also, I asked customer support if it was okay, and he said it was fine. All right. Well, yeah, keep us posted on that. Brian in the chat, he had an account that he got over $20,000 of payouts in, and they never moved him to Pro Plus. We've had a few people where I don't know if there is actually a rhyme or reason, but how Brian was able to on an account get over $20,000 in payouts. This was over time, not like a single day. And then even Philly, dude had a $10,000 day, and he didn't get moved to Pro. Yeah, so I don't know where that is. I got a Pro Plus and I didn't even complete the buffer. I don't know. It seems like there might be more to that one. I've never heard of that. I got a Pro Plus and I didn't even complete the buffer. Is there more to that story? I don't know. It seems like there might be some context missing there, brother. Oh, really? Well, again, Twitter is Twitter, okay? There's always two sides to everything. I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I'm just saying it is Twitter, right? So, bit of a pullback here. Yeah, oil right off of that. So yeah, like I said, that's why I hopped out of that last trade. That candle scared me because I thought, uh-oh, that might create a bounce. And yeah, it did bounce. So I'm glad I got out of that trade where I did. All right, well, I think I'm going to call it good. But before we go, this is very important. If you enjoy the stream and you want to help it continue, then this is totally viewer supported. You got to use code CLAY, all caps, as I talked about last week. On Friday, Take Profit Trader sent out an email saying, hey, we're going to be cutting some affiliates. Some people are losing their codes. But long story short, I did. I survived. I still have the code because a lot of you are using code CLAY. And I'm not saying that had I lost the code, the live stream would have been over. But what I am saying is I would have needed to start to really have some serious thoughts with myself on if all this makes the most sense to continue to do. But again, because enough of you are using code CLAY, hey, I didn't lose it, and the live stream is continuing. No tough decisions on my part. So last week we were all reminded very practical implications that if you do enjoy, if you want to help support it, code CLAY with Take Profit Trader or any of these prop firm traders or any of these prop firms is how you can do it. I recommend Take Profit Trader, especially if you're in the beginner category. But even if you're experienced, as I was just talking about with James, James is now, he has experience with other prop firms, but now he's in the payout phase of Take Profit Trader, and I've yet to meet any experienced prop firm trader complain about daily payouts once you get to that phase with Take Profit Trader. So yeah, if you do enjoy, if you want to help support the stream, ensure that it continues, code CLAY, all caps, with any of these prop firms. So that's all I have. On your way out, if you don't mind hitting that like button, that would be great. Every like helps. And if you are not yet a subscriber, please hit subscribe and then turn on notifications so you are made aware of when I do go live. But I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern for our Friday session. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. Like I said, hit that like button on your way out. Code CLAY, all caps. Help support the stream. Take care, everybody. See everybody back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern.